We're good.
Bet. Perfect. All right, I'm finna pull it up myself. Whoa. All right, we live. Perfect. Let me show you that. Yeah, I see us up here. All right, this is sooner or later I'm about to stop saying what episode it is because we don't have a lot of episodes, but this is episode 6 of One Piece University, and today, guys, we will be ranking the best One Piece arc. It's another full powered stream. I am so excited today. This is going to be a very fun one. So to kick things off, let's get everybody our normal introductions out the way to make sure everybody get their name out there. So I'm gonna start with you, Zane.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear
Give me
me?
your socials. Yeah, we got you. Give me
Oh,
your
okay,
socials
okay.
and stuff too.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name's Zane. You can catch me on Twitter or at Daimyo Sun. Go follow me on there, and we're gonna make some quality content today. I'm ready to talk about these arcs, man. Let's get it.
So, for sure. All right, JJ, talk to the folks.
How we doing? John Sherrod on all social media. Here to get some more One Piece information and be able to let y'all know these are the arcs that you need to start your show off with first.
All right. Preach. Let's hear it.
Hey, it's Preach. You can find me at Marshall D. Preach. And I think it's going to be a really fun one. Definitely could be controversial compared to the last ones. Hopefully it gets a little bit interesting towards the end. And I'm excited to rank these arcs.
Bet. Sabo.
Yo, what's up? I'm full Sabo. You can catch me on Twitter at full_Sabo. And like everybody else said, this is really gonna be a good one because I feel like in the One Piece community we got a real problem of people just skipping arcs and never going back to it. Like it's a lot of good arcs out there, man.
And slandering arcs that don't deserve it. So
Literally facts.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself because our technician Prince is working on our tags right now. So I am the host, Majin Crow, on pretty much every platform that matters. I do TikTok and YouTube content. You can find me on there doing short stuff. And I'm just excited to get this out because I got a couple spicy takes. You know what I'm saying? People might not necessarily agree with it, but that's why it's all love over here. You know what I'm saying? So Prince, let me hear you for a little bit if you ready.
What's good, everybody? My name is Prince of all anime. I do TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, everything. So Prince of all anime on all socials, pretty much. And definitely have some hot takes for these arcs, 100%. So can't wait to talk about it. But in general, it's gonna be a fun stream. Maybe even argumentative stream because we can definitely argue about arcs all day. But we'll see. Let's get into it.
All right. No time wasted, fellas. Number 1. I'm gonna go in alphabetical order. Well, I'm gonna go reverse alphabetical order since I did ABC for the introduction. So we're gonna start with you, Sabo. What do you and also for the chat before you even get into it. Oh yeah. For the chat before we even get into it. Oh, it's all good. Before we get into it, we're going to go one by one and offer our opinion on the stream. I mean on the art. So for example, I go to Sabo, he tells me how he feels about it. If everyone agrees, we just go ahead and place it there. If there is a lot of controversy with his idea, then we discuss. So we're gonna start with Sabo. Drum Island. Give me a tier a ranking for that, Sabo.
Oh, easily an A.
Drum Island?
Easily A.
Easy A? Okay.
All right, yeah, you're right. Okay, hold on.
I mean,
Okay.
Wait, y'all don't like
I'll
Drum
put it.
Island?
I like it.
I'll put it at a low tier, just because of everything that happened and like it was really significant when you look back at it. And like Luffy has some great moments. Like he was climbing up a literal mountain, going a straight up, straight drop, climbing.
Bro, that's one of Luffy's best moments.
In the cold, and he's rubber. Like
that is true. I mean,
that's one of his best moments, bro.
I feel like it has some great moments, but Wapol as your main villain is just not cutting it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't
I
rock
can
it.
I can agree with that. I can
Low-
definitely agree with it.
Low A, high B, but I want to put it in the A category for myself. So
All right, chat is not chat. Is everyone fine with Drum Island going to the A? And for example, if we feel like later on in the stream we got some more A tiers and we see an arc that's in that tier and it feel like it don't belong, we'll bump it down one. So let's say for now we got Drum Island A, and let's say we throw, for example, just throwing them out, Log Town, Dress Rosa, Whole Cake Island A, and we be like, Drum Island not good as those arc. We'll put it down in B. Drum Island going to the A. And for example, we feel like later on in the stream we got some more A tiers and we see that's in that tier and feel like it don't belong. Oh, that's me. I thought I was tripping, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was like, well,
So overall, John, Preach, Prince, how y'all feel about Drum Island going to A?
I'll put it in B.
B.
I think it's definitely a good arc, but it's just like you said, Wapol, one of the worst villains in One Piece. Chopper, I do like Chopper's backstory though. The flashback with Chopper. It's a good arc. It's just not. I can't put it in A.
How about you, JJ?
It is good though.
I mean, I feel like it's a perfect setter for B. Like you have a lot of memorable moments in regard to that arc, but the climax wasn't really there. The villain wasn't really there. You got a lot of lore that we still kind of investing in, but there's some real A material, and Drum Island ain't it.
I agree with everything he said.
I feel that. Zane, Prince, what y'all got to say for Drum Island? We're gonna do a majority rule thing, by the way.
okay. I actually really like Drum Island, but I will say I wouldn't put it in A either. I feel like there's better art, but like somebody said it had its good moments, bro. Like Luffy climbing the mountain, for example, and just little stuff like that. But overall, as an arc, I'd have to give it a B, personally.
I think one moment that I liked too was I thought it was pretty funny when Chopper's like hiding behind the door.
Oh, that was hilarious. Okay, and I think one thing I'm gonna do this stream, I didn't discuss it with y'all, but I need the most underrated moment and the best moment of the art. Somebody just throw me one. Most underrated moment of Drum Island, which y'all said that's Luffy climbing the mountain.
Underrated.
Yeah, I can say it's underrated because I hardly see anybody talking about it. I mean, it did happen so long ago, but
yeah, I do like the Chopper moment that I just said too. The mountain, of course. I don't remember too much from Drum Island, but I do remember that Ace shows up in it. That was the first time we saw Ace. But
first mention of Blackbeard and Ace.
Oh yeah.
As far as big moments, it didn't have too many big moments. Aside from my favorite moment was the Hero Look story.
Yeah, that's definitely. I think that is a slept on One Piece moment. It's talked about, but not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that is one of the best character moments we like backstory wise we've seen in One Piece.
Like that whole monologue was cool too.
Noah says hey in the chat. What's good, Duo?
It's good with you, my boy. Sabo, what's your most underrated, overrated moment? I mean, not underrated, overrated, underrated and best moment.
I would probably say like y'all said earlier, the most underrated is literally Luffy climbing the mountain. Like nobody ever brings that up as a feat for Luffy. Like they don't understand the impact that really had, because like his body is rubber at the end of the day. Like it functions like rubber. And from the way he was climbing the mountain, he was bleeding and it was freezing constantly. Like this man, I'm pretty sure he was holding Nami in his mouth. Like,
wow, okay.
Man, this man is a savage. Like, and he has Sanji on his back. So, but one of the best moment, the best moment to me was literally Luffy and Chopper taking down Wapol together, because we all know Luffy could have took Wapol down by himself, but he needed Chopper to make that extra push, because that was really going to get him to join the crew. And like Chopper was having so much character development within only a couple episodes, and like it made sense for Chopper because what he was going through and what he went through.
Facts. So overall, looks like we're gonna have to slap Drum Island into a B tier to start.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Shout out to Preach for his Moon God theory in the chat.
Yeah, go check it out if you haven't seen it. It was Wizard of Wars on my channel, but yeah, it was definitely a great video. Go check it out.
Great. I love that video. I think I like that over the other ones, alternatives, But yeah,
real quick. I just want to speak on that Chopper send off with the cherry blossoms. That was a real emotional moment. I like that too.
Facts. That was emotion wise. That was a top tier One Piece arc. But action and villain wise, that was the only thing holding it back. You feel me?
Honestly, I got Drum Island in A, but we can talk about it in a bit. I'll keep it at B for now. It's not too bad, but I got it in A.
Prince. That's what I'm saying.
I got it in
like
A.
I said, we'll always go and readjust. If we see something that looks like it's out of place, we can always readjust later on. So
wait, before we go on though, I want to ask when it comes to an S tier, like how loosely do y'all just throw stuff into S? I feel like for me, I only put like a certain amount, like maybe a few, like 2 or 3, maybe 4.
I think we should limit it to 3, honestly.
Honestly, 3 or 4 is the max. Because honestly speaking, with One Piece, there is a shit ton of A rated arcs. But S tier is and when I compare S tier, I also compare it to other animes, period, not just One Piece level. So, but One Piece does have a decent amount, based on having S tiers in the anime itself. So, there is a decent amount that we can put in, but it's only a certain 3 or 4.
Yeah, we'll just limit it to 3 to make it, more interesting. You feel me? We gotta snatch something out of S tier to put something in A. You feel me? Might have to do that.
Might have to.
All right.
All right. So next up, and I'm still going reverse alphabetical order. Prince, Alabasta.
Okay, honestly, Alabasta is extremely underrated these days because I rewatched it not too long ago, and literally almost everything in Alabasta that pre the time skip One Piece has been pretty much not fantasized about, but this whole idea of pre-time skip was so much better. That's all compacted into Alabasta. It's extremely funny. There's many in-depth moments with the crew, all of them, not just Luffy. We get the one-on-ones with all the different people in Baroque works. We get Crocodile, who's literally an S tier villain, crazy good. Honestly, Dofi does it a little bit better, but it shouldn't deny how much Crocodile did in Alabasta. People tend to forget how diabolical Crocodile was. So for me, it's right under S tier. I'm gonna put it in A.
All right. Any big disagreements on Alabasta, fellas?
I would put it in A. Yeah, A or B. I'm leaning more towards A. I feel like I don't like Croc as much as Prince said, but he is a good villain. As far as the pre-time skip, Alabasta had a lot of great fights. It was overall just a fun adventure, to be honest, because the whole time we were building up with Vivi and that entire situation, and it was I would say it was worth the wait and worth the build-up. And then when we finally got to Alabasta, it was just what I think about with One Piece when it comes to saving the country, a fun adventure, and it's just classic One Piece overall. So I'll put it. I think A is fine.
Okay, I like that. What about underrated and best moment? I keep saying overrated because that Haley trying to come out of me, bro. Let me stop you. Underrated and the best moments. What you got to say about that, Zay?
Issues with your application?
Underrated and best
Is
moments.
it the code?
Man, there's a lot in Alabasta.
And we can do a worse moment too now when it gets to the lower rank arcs to explain why we have them low. But this is A, so we're not gonna do that for that. You feel me?
Okay. I would have to put it in A as well. So too.
Okay,
Great arc overall.
I think it's a pretty consensus. You can go ahead and slap it in the on the stream, Prince.
Right there.
I'm gonna throw out that it's S for me. I'm gonna just throw that out there, but
Ooh.
it's S for me. I mean, every fight was crazy. In my opinion, Crocodile was the best antagonist. You understood where he was coming from. I feel like that was the arc that really took Devil Fruits to the next level when you had Robin showing up, Luffy taking those L's, the Mr. One fight, the Mr. Two fight, every fight was bananas. That's a S tier arc for me personally.
Okay, is it S tier when you think about us only being able to do 3 S tier, or is it just S tier to you, in general?
Hey, I said top 3. Only 3 should be S tier, and that's one of my 3, honestly.
Ooh, okay, I like that. I like that.
All right.
I do agree, bro. Like the Zorro fight was definitely the best Zorro fight up to that point.
The
100%.
VV send off,
Yeah, that's top tier. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, a lot of people tend to forget Crocodile. I think I'm not sure. I have to like go back and check, but in terms of how many losses Luffy has had in like one arc or one sequence, I think Kaido and Crocodile are tied. Like Crocodile and Luffy had like 4 matches or like 4 like 1v1s per se. So
Yeah, it was very similar because Luffy figures out how to damage Croc. You know what I'm saying? The same way he figured out Conqueror's coding. He still took an L right after that. You know what I'm saying? You can tell it was very inspired. So I like that. That's one thing I do like about that arc.
I do agree that up to that point it was the best arc, but I can't put it in an S. But when it goes to the most underrated moment, I think the Sanji moments were really underrated because he wasn't really Mr. Prince, because he wasn't in the arc that much. So it's like, and when we finally seen him again, those are fun moments for sure.
My boy,
Yeah, for sure.
That's my boy, man.
Mr. Prince, my boy.
Comedy, lore, emotion, like that arc provided everything.
Facts. That is fact. That is true.
The only thing I didn't like in Alabasta though was, but I'm telling you, them walking through the desert was boring.
Yeah, very.
That part was boring, and even though like the rest of the arc was good, I don't know. I never liked that whole part because it took a while when they're digging through the water and everything. It's like, bro, going on for too long.
Koza's dad, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a little bit like slow, but as soon as they got to, I forgot the city's name, but Crocodile's town.
Yeah, Alabarna.
Not Alabarna. The Crocodile's like a casino town.
Oh, okay, I know.
Ever since they got there, shit picked up quick, and that was good. That's
even
when the arc was good.
Even the Usopp fight was funny too.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about
bravery, yo? Crazy.
I want to ask Sabo this in particular because I think he's gonna have a funny reaction. How you feel about Pale coming back to life from that explosion?
It was trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. If I would have put Alabasta from like S to A, that might be one of the main reasons why.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I'm like A tier. I forgot A tier just off that.
What about you, Sabo? What you got to say about that, man?
Like, I don't really know. Like, I would say it's definitely an A, but I don't know if Alabasta really reaches the S tier for me. Like, it had a lot of good moments, but it also had some moments that I was just like, eh. Like when Luffy got stabbed, I honestly didn't like. They got me. I didn't think Robin was gonna be the one who saved him. I thought it was gonna be a Nami or somebody that came and pulled him out and been like, "Oh, you got done like this. Let's go." Like, and they just like, and then we got what's his name? Like y'all said, the Falcon dude. Like, bro, your dive bomb ain't that fast, bro. Like,
aren't
Falcons
supposed to be the
Vivi?
fastest creature? Vivi's cool.
As a character,
I like Vivi.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Nah.
She was eating Luffy punches.
Man,
bro, that scene was so funny to me when Luffy punched the shot of Vivi.
I did not expect it whatsoever. I thought it was gonna be another Naruto and Sakura moment, but Luffy came in with the hands, bro. I was shocked.
He's like, you trying to save everybody, but that's not realistic. I like, but I don't think that, the whole what was she, Miss Wednesday? No, she wasn't Wednesday, whatever she was. I don't know, the fighting style and shit. I know she's not a fighter, bro, but that shit was so fucking lame to me, bro.
That was, yeah. I mean, she's a princess, though.
Yeah, I feel it. But I like her I like Princess Vivi. I don't like any other version of Vivi, basically. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But
one last thing. Robin with the cowboy hat was fire.
Oh. Yes, sir.
That's Robin's best outfit, bro.
Best outfit.
Yeah, bro, I fell in love with Robin. Man.
Also, yeah, same here. Also, I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with me. Like, Robin should have stayed the same shade. Like, they shouldn't have like just like
Yeah, they kind of.
put her in the
Oh, that's
pool.
crazy that they changed
That's
it.
the anime.
That's the anime,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And they said, "Nah, big dog, we need you to tone it down a little bit." I don't know, man.
I need some melanin in her.
Imagine the melanin for real.
They got Robin mixed, man. They said, "Nah, bro." That was funny though. I don't know what. I thought I was the only person that realized that they really changed. They did that with a lot of characters. I feel.
Zorro was, I think, dark too. Kind of
Yeah,
darker.
Zorro was
Yeah.
yeah.
Zorro not going for that though. We know why. You feel? He probably
We know
wrote a
why.
letter
We
to
know
Toei
why.
and said, "Nah,
He
bro."
supposed to open himself.
Get off my boy, bro.
All right, man. So Alabasta A tier, easy. Okay, I like that. That's a pretty consistent one. All right, Jaya. Preach. Talk to me about Jaya.
I think Jaya, it's. I do think it's underrated. And we're not going to get into it right now. We'll get into it later. But Jaya is better than Skypiea.
Wow.
Whoa.
I love Jaya because it's like that's the first time we see. I think it's the first time we see a lot of things. Like we see the Gorosei. We've seen Shanks. I think we saw. Was it Shanks or Whitebeard? Or we saw a lot of good reveals at the end. But then besides that, like the actual arc, we saw Blackbeard. You know, I'm like a huge Blackbeard fan, so everything about Jaya was good. But it's like even when Luffy was walking in there with who was it? Bellamy? Yeah, Bellamy.
Yeah.
But like every part of Jaya was good. The only part I don't like is the beginning with the monkey. But aside from that, it's like an A tier arc, maybe B. But yeah, I like Jaya.
I loved what's his name? The sniper from the Blackbeard crew killing those seagulls. That just was such a crazy
Van Augur.
Van Augur,
Yeah.
not Luffy.
That
Van
was
Augur.
wild, bro. I was like, whoa. I was like, this is Usopp's ceiling. You feel me? But
Yeah.
he's still using slingshot, unfortunately.
And he's still a bum.
Oh, okay. I mean,
It'll
that's
change
how you feel
soon.
about
Don't
this
worry,
stuff?
it'll change
Bro,
soon.
it's because it's a hype up arc, and they hyped up Skypiea so much. I feel like it did exactly what's meant to be.
That's facts. And yeah, like you said, the moments in the bar, the callback to Shanks showed him, like you can do whatever you want to me, bro. You don't touch my friends, you feel me? And
Yeah.
then him absolutely punching a fist into Bellamy's face was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I love that moment. Bellamy had it coming for so long. Like, not for so long, but like for when we were watching him. I was like, bro, Luffy got to smack this guy, bro. Get him out of here.
Bring Spree through, right? Okay.
Was
JJ,
the Nolan flashback in Skypiea or Jaya?
Skypiea.
Skypiea.
Okay.
I mean, there was a little bit of like Nolan mentioned in Jaya, obviously, but mainly Skypiea.
I just love Jaya because it's so piratey, bro. Like it just feels like it's really that pirate vibe that I always want with One Piece, where it's finding the secret treasure or like El Dorado, and that's really what it is. Like how it's the real. I don't know. Like it's just like you really when you see Luffy, he really believes in it. Even Blackbeard, like it just shows that they're different. Like they really believe the most wild, crazy things, and they're gonna find it. It's like Bellamy and Luffy, they're not even on the same level at all, and that's what I like about Jaya.
Facts. So, any hot takes about Jaya before we continue? Because what are we gonna do? B or A for Jaya?
I'm putting it at B.
I say A.
I'm putting it at B.
Okay.
B.
Sabo, we're gonna do majority rule. Okay, we got 1 B, 2 Bs. I'm gonna go B as well. There's 3 Bs. Sabo, what you got?
I'm gonna go with a B as well.
Majority rules. You gotta throw it in B.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go B too. But I'll put a higher over Drum Island though.
I put Drum Island
The
higher.
best.
I put Drum Island higher.
I like Jaya over Drum Island.
Yeah, I agree.
It's tough, but I don't know. For me, I choose Drum Island over it because of like all the more emotional moments. I feel like Jaya was a bit slow. There was definitely moments where like Preach said, the whole like pirate aspect of stuff, like it just felt a bit more piratey than like all the usual arcs that we've seen so far up till this point. But in terms of, like the highs of Drum Island, I just put it like a bit over. That's why I put it first. But y'all
I
can
feel
concur.
I'm fine with B.
Yeah, B. Okay, B for Drum Island. Perfect. Let me make sure I keep up with this too. Drum Island. All right. High B, low B. High B.
High B for sure.
Yeah, high. I'll put it high.
All right. Yeah, it's time.
It's about to be a spicy one.
Yes, sir. It's time. I will start with you, JJ. Capilla. Give me a hard rate.
You setting me up right now, man. Yo, like I remember some aspects of Skypiea, but like why the thing that come to me the most is the ending. But man, I'm giving Skypiea a B. Like I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna let y'all give me some information. I'm gonna remind myself. Like, double back on your boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. I think Skypiea is C, bro. I feel
I
like
wouldn't be mad at it.
I feel like it has its good moments. It has very slow moments. The only thing about Skypiea to me is it just doesn't feel like a One Piece arc for the most part. To me personally, it felt like an arc, but it just felt so out of place with what we were doing. It felt like it brought the progression of the Straw Hats, Luffy becoming the King of Pirates, to a halt. Like, it felt like there was no reason for them to be up there. And Enel is a great villain, but all the priests were boring as hell. I didn't develop an emotional. I mean, Wiper is cool, but I didn't really develop no attachment to no character in the arc. And it just felt like, why are we here? You feel me? Like, but I gotta go C tier. What about you, Zane?
I'll put it at B. At first, before Wano, I would have had it in C. But after Wano, looking back at what Oda was doing, I see the vision now. And I really enjoyed Enel. I love the fruit. I love his personality. I mean, for a villain, obviously. And yeah, there were some good moments in there. So I put it at B.
Okay. I mean, I respect that. What about Preach? What about you? And also give me your favorite moment, if you have one. I can't blame you if you don't.
Okay. So I said Jai was better, and I think that's an understatement. bro, hold up. Sabo had the hot takes last time. I'm about to put Skypiea in D.
Let's
Bro, Skypiea is trash, bro. Like there's not more trash in One Piece arc than Skypiea. Bro, people always say, "Oh, why did people skip Skypiea?" Like everybody says, "Oh, I never met anyone who skipped it, bro." Because everyone that skipped it dropped the fucking series, bro. Like Skypiea is trash.
Respect that, bro. I didn't want to go that hard on it, but
Everyone who says, like, bro, everyone's like, "Oh, bro, like, why would you skip it?" You can't find anyone who skipped it because they're not even in the community no more. They dropped it 15 years ago, and it's like, bro, it has the worst fights, it has the worst characters. I don't care about the Skypeans. I don't really care about any of the characters that they introduced. I don't know, bro. It's like Jai hyped it up so much, and it just dropped the ball hard. Like, to be honest, bro, like Luffy running around the snake, it's just like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, all of NL's crew is trash, bro. NL has the most trash crew in One Piece. Like, come on, bro. Like, Skypiea is lame, bro. Like, even the ending is good. The ending is good. Nolan, it's okay. The Nolan flashback was cool, but it's like the overall arc is just bad, bro. Like, even Luffy and NL is lame because, like, I get what it is. It's funny. It's supposed to be like Luffy is the opposite of NL, and I get what it is, but it's still not a good fight. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I know some people like Skypiea. I know some people, it might even be their favorite arc, but bro, I'm telling you, like, I almost dropped One Piece because of Skypiea.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That was the most predictable twist ever. Luffy not being able to be shocked, like, that was so predictable. That's why I'm like, this shit felt like a complete waste of time. I agree with you. You know what?
Okay, but look, in Wano, right? In Wano, Oda actually made us care about Wano. In Skypiea, NL's he's doing like lightning nukes, and I don't even care who's dying, bro. Like, to be honest.
Hey, stream. I have known Preach for I think a good 6 months now, half a year. I have never heard him get that mad or that like roasting about something like ever. Like he's passionate about his hate for Skypiea.
Skypiea is so trash, bro. And the thing is, like, because it is a controversial arc. Some people love it, some people hate it. But anytime somebody asks me about Skypiea, I hear it like I hear the Nolan flashback is good. I hear it like the ending was good, but it wasn't good enough to save the arc.
Yeah,
Anybody want to dig up the arc?
Yeah, who got it high? Who got Skypiea right high before we throw this into detail?
I'm not gonna say high. I had it at B because like I'm using both Preach's logic and a lot of other people's logic, like in general, about current arc versus how One Piece arcs get flashed back over time and like addressed sort of, in the sense that based on like how like it was referenced like in Wano, in other arcs, in Dressrosa even, like those callbacks were S tier, but the arc itself was D tier. But like being able to relate it back and then having like more rereads of it, or because I'm not gonna lie, Preach's logic of how like it was the reason like most people dropped like the anime or just One Piece in general, it was the main reason why I dropped the anime, and then I picked it up like from the manga to solely read Skypiea and then resume back in Water 7. But like considering both of those aspects, like combining those like both S tier and D tier moments, that's why I'm keeping it at like high C or low B for me.
Yeah, I mean there is good in Skypiea. It's just the overall arc. I feel like as a story, it didn't hit. Like for me, I like NL. He's a fun character, but it's like as a villain, he's not a good villain.
And he's still on the moon.
It was more so for foreshadowing for the whole emu ruling over the world. Pretty much, it was like a parallel.
But you know how people say One
emu and it, you know.
Yeah, no, that's true, and even like with Nika too. But I feel like when people say One Piece has the worst fights, yeah, it's only like, bro, it's because of Skypiea, bro. Because like the dude that was throwing the balls at Luffy, like, bro, it's like, come on, bro, like, what are we doing?
Okay, I will say this. Okay, first, let me interrupt real quick. Shout out God of Light in the chat. He said we need to reach 1K because he keep trying to send donations, but we're not monetized yet. Listen, I promise you, when we get monetized, yeah,
guys, it's a simple solution. If you're watching this, because I'm the one who has to manage all the numbers for the fucking streams and shit. We're getting a decent amount of views, but I don't see anybody clicking the subscribe button. So it's a simple solution. If you want to help out our esteemed subscriber here, God of Light, just like and subscribe. That's all you gotta do.
Man, God of Light, he can't keep feeling left out like that, bro. He want to send us money. Let him do that.
Let him send us money. We need the money, bro. Like,
but yeah, back to Skypiea. This is my only thing. Okay, I can't give Skypiea ups because there are callbacks right now. Because there are arcs that are great during their airing or during when they were, being put out in the manga, that didn't have to rely on something 13 years later in the manga to make it seem good. You feel me? I can't give it an up because of that personally.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like with Skypiea, even though there is some good things about it, like even NL, bro, like NL, I love him as a character, but he was never explored enough. Like we don't even know why he was doing what he was doing, why he wanted to go to the moon. He's just like a crazy dude, and that's fun. But I mean, bro, like, come on, like, if y'all like Skypiea, we could move it higher. But for me, it's in D. For sure.
I don't like it, but I think
I can settle for C. That's all I can settle for.
I'm gonna put it at high C.
No, not high C. No.
Actually, the other thing I do like, because I reread Skypiea like 2 times. The only thing I like for real is the Nolan flashback, and I like the idea of Skypiea, how it is with the clouds and everything. The world building was cool.
You know what the most underrated moment is?
What's that?
Zorro screaming like Tarzan.
Oh,
that was hilarious.
That was amazing.
That was hilarious.
I love that. That was amazing.
That was.
And him.
I remember Sanji getting hit with lightning, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that was better than the nothing happened moment.
Buffoonery.
We need to change your worldview on One Piece now. Like, forget rating these arcs. For the next 2 minutes, we are going to debunk why Sanji's lighting a cigarette is better than this Nothing Happened moment. Because Nothing Happened is easily top 3 best moments ever in One Piece.
You need a light. Okay.
So, I was going to ask what's the most standout moment in Skypiea, but I think that's it right there.
Yeah, I mean, I like the bell thing when Luffy, the last punch on it now.
Hey, when Luffy shut his brain off, I think that's another one.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Also, Usopp doing the whole dive on the ship and then hitting his nose. That was funny.
I don't even remember that bit, dog.
That was hilarious. Him doing the flip and the rotate. Oh, that was great.
Those Skypieas were weird, bro. Like when they were army crawling through. Y'all remember that?
No.
Bro, listen, that shit was ass.
I like how we spent the most time on the arc we like the least.
That's y'all like the least.
In this chat, who likes it the most? Because I want to hear like the opposite view.
So that you can roast them?
I think Zane.
Just to say like, just to see the, just to play devil's advocate. Because it seems like right now we're just shitting on Skypiea.
That is true.
I know it's my fault. I know I just started that, but I want to hear the other side.
I just feel I
kind of really liked it.
All right, let's hear both of y'all, Zane and go ahead, Sabo. What you got?
Yes. Oh, all right. Like, I think like when they showed up, like just the introduction of it, like I mean, dude, we they was standing on clouds, bro. Like, literally using their boat was literally going through a cloud, like it was on water. Like that is cool as fuck. And then they find out all about all these interesting things, like the what's it called, the dials. Like you got the impact dial, the dial that can like literally wasn't the one that like cold air and then shoot it back out, the one that could absorb a punch or whatnot and then just use it back at you. Like there was Nami was riding on like a waiver and whatnot. Like no crew, his crew was butt, but like I low-key don't think I don't think Anil's character really wanted world domination. I think he just wanted it because he thought his Devil Fruit was overpowered, and from where he was and probably the history that he was able to read. Like I feel like I also feel like all the Skypians, like they all know something that the people on land really don't know. Like I feel like they know bits and pieces of like the years of darkness. Because like there's just so much up there. Like there's pieces of Skypiea that like even they haven't touched. So
also, like, isn't this the first time the crew, not Robin, but the crew see a poneglyph? I think so, right?
No, Alabasta.
No. But like the crew didn't see
the whole crew.
Not the whole crew.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then you're right.
What about you, Zane? What makes you big up Skypiea?
I just feel like it has a lot of good parallels to Emu and the world government, for example. I thought it was a fun arc. I didn't expect anything from it because it's obviously a diversion compared to the other parts of the story. Mm-hmm. But overall, I had fun with it. It was a really goofy arc, for sure. It was one of the most goofy in the show. But man, it just left a good impression on me for some reason. It's got that.
The real reason why I also like, because I agree with y'all. Like there is some fun moments here and there, but the reason why I really don't like Skypiea is because of how long it is. Because if it was like a bad arc and it was just kind of short, I wouldn't care so much. But I feel like it just goes on, and it just takes too long, bro. Like it's like 50 chapters of just nothing really. Like
all the time I've ever heard Preach just passionate about hating something is with Zeus actually.
Yeah, I remember that. Like he roasting the shit out of Zeus, but this Skypiea hate was low key like it was a bit more. It was crazy, man.
Well, C tier. Everybody fine with C?
I put it
low C for me personally, but C tier, okay.
I mean, with C, there's a lot of C's that we can put, but like it's definitely like Skypiea. I feel like was better than the C, so we'll keep it a top C. I mean, for now.
I mean, Naruto was a C tier ninja, and look at him.
Okay. Well, all right, we're gonna slap that over there to see. Next up, we got a great one. You know what I'm saying? Personal 10 out of 10 to me personally. Foxy. So I'm gonna start with
Don't even need to talk about easy. Yes.
yeah, easy,
All right.
easy. That's
Next one.
Zane. Zane, how you feel about the long range long game, Land Island?
It's going straight to D.
Okay.
Okay,
Here's my question: is this including? It should be including the whole thing with Aokiji, right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
I keep Aokiji stuff to Water 7. I'm not gonna lie. I consider it as pre-Water 7. Because if we do that, like, it's giving Foxy Arc too much credit. Because everything, like, in that like time span of like them like meeting Aokiji is based on stuff that happens in Water 7. It has nothing to do with the Foxy Arc.
Was they were on a different island when they met Aokiji, right? They weren't a long ring.
Yeah, no, there wasn't a long ring.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna even do that. Then. Okay, that's a detail.
Yeah,
anybody?
The Aokiji part, I consider Water 7.
It does feel like that's when the story starts for Water 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's when I resumed.
Any disagree for D tier with if there was something lower, we put it there. But is there any disagree with D tier for Foxy?
No.
Yeah, we can all agree that this is probably one of the worst arcs in One Piece. It is a D tier.
It is the worst arc usually.
I think that's another deterrent. Like, you know, when people be like, One Piece gets good at this and that, because you got to go through Skypiea and the Foxy arc before you get to Water 7.
They were dropping One Piece at that point. Around that time, that's when a lot of people drop One Piece.
So
shout out to Afro Luffy. Shout out to Afro Luffy.
Afro Luffy.
Afro Luffy is what makes this arc S tier. Otherwise,
I like the Sanji and Zorro fight better.
Yeah, that was funny too. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, Zorro getting lost on a straight path, S tier. Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I think Oda was just having fun. It was very. Thank God it was short. If this shit was like 20, 40 chapters.
Oh my god!
I probably wouldn't be even on this chat right now.
Bro, imagine if Foxy was Wano length.
There's a scene when like I forget. It's like I think it's Chopper gets captured or he gets sent to the Foxy crew, and then Zoro's like telling him to stop crying and stop being a baby. Bro, that scene was funny.
Hey, Chopper did it. Chopper did it.
Yeah, bro. Right to Chopper.
Shout out to Big Chop, man. Every stream we find some way to shout out Big Chop. I love it, man.
My only concern with the Foxy arc is that why did Oda make it I want to know why. Because, like, roller skating? Luffy roller skating is important in the story? Why is it canon? I seriously can't debunk it. Other than the Davy Back fight idea or concept.
Because it's right before Water 7, I feel like the only thing I could think of that really would mean for it to be canon is, like, Nico Robin, that first time we saw her with the crew, kind of having fun. She wasn't like she kind of started to trust them more, I feel like. And I feel like without that moment, it wouldn't hit as hard during the next arc. But like I want to live and everything. Even though it's just like a minor thing, I feel like it did kind of add something to it.
I can see that it's the ass, but I can see that.
Totally Not said it's gotta be related to Joy Boy. If Foxy brings back I will. Oh my god! I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a clickbait YouTube video. That's for sure. But like, I swear, Foxy better not be like related to Joy Boy. If it is, like, I might go in straight panic mode. Cause if it is, Oda's gonna start dropping the ball. Cause not gonna lie, he already started to drop the ball a little bit in Wano, a little bit. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, okay. Foxy. Everyone agrees objectively. Ass D tier.
I need you to write. You know, you can go into the thing and change the text. Can you please write ass instead of D? Because I think D gives it's green. It gives it a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just click on that D.
There we go.
No home. I mean pause. I'm sorry. Click on that and just put ass.
Wait. I can. Yeah. Here we go. I put an ass.
All right. So next up.
Pause. All right.
For me personally. I guess I will be next to give my opinion. So next up, we got hold up. What they have in his lobby and Water 7 separated. Can we put those together? Because I think that's the same art. Honestly, how do y'all feel about that?
I think we could. I usually do.
Yeah, they got Water 7.
I think of it as like a mega arc. Kind of like
Even
how
post
Wano and
Venus
Whole
Lobby,
Cake
I
is.
usually just throw it in.
So we're gonna do that all as one, right?
Yeah.
I'm
So
cool with
what do
it.
you want to use? Water 7 or Enies Lobby?
Just do in his lobby.
Okay,
Enies
and then are we
Lobby.
gonna consider post Enies Lobby as Enies Lobby or its own
Yeah,
arc?
because it's still definitely in his lobby. I don't know why they did that for 3 different arcs. That's kind
Okay.
of crazy.
Then if all 3 of those are gonna be together, I think this is easy. For me, it's an
Easy
S.
S tier.
Easy S.
Easy S
Easy
tier,
S.
no doubt. Not a single doubt about it, bro.
This is an easy S.
Anybody
You
have
said-
any different thought process?
You
with-
said we can only have 3 in there.
Yeah, we only got 3.
Mm.
If
I
we
think I
come
got
to
3.
one,
I got 3 over it.
Ooh.
really?
You got
Yeah.
what over it?
He said he has
I have
3 arcs.
3
over
arcs over it.
3. I want to know these 3 arcs because looking right now, I can see 1, 2, and that's about it. Like,
In his
No.
lobby. For sure.
In this lobby, we put them together though.
yeah,
we
yeah,
put
no,
these
we
together.
put in
One
Water
second.
7,
Oh.
Enies Lobby, and post Enies Lobby all in one.
Yeah, we're making that
Oh,
just
okay,
1
okay. Yeah, yes, easily.
Okay. So no disagreements here. Thank God.
See, there we go. All right.
Best moment. Hold on. Somebody give me a best moment.
I want to live.
Yeah, I want to live shooting down the
I wanna
flag.
live. Okay. And I'm gonna give y'all a quick underrated moment. I mean, I don't think this is underrated, but hold up. Before I even continue, someone in chat said, I don't know if y'all did Scott's-Pia, but it's definitely the best arc.
Uh-oh.
God
Oh,
Almighty.
Uh-oh. God
Man, that
Almighty,
man.
I am sorry. I don't think he wants to donate anymore, you guys. That was our first donation, guaranteed, but I don't know anymore. After running it through the mud, we put it at C. So I'm sorry, but all right, we'll move on. To underrated moments, Crow. You were talking about underrated moments for any lobby.
I mean, this is not really underrated, but I think I want to live and Luffy fighting Uchi overshadows. But his first time using Gear Second, and when
Oh my
Bruno
God.
tries to do the Iron Body thing,
That was
and
pure art.
Luffy hits him, and Bruno is like, damn, he tanked it, and it's like at the last moment, he just like, nah, I can't take it. He just knocks him out. That was crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, that was one of the best moments.
That was a work of art. Like,
Facts,
honestly, that
bro.
was amazing. I love that.
Soge King.
Soge King.
Yeah.
Oh, Soge King. Easy.
Bro,
S
Bro, you
tier
know what's
character.
crazy though? Like I was starting to not like Usopp, and then once he did Soge King, I was an Usopp fan again.
Yeah, and then
What-
now I hate him. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's a bum.
After like him defecting from the crew, like I had like this respect for him that he was able to stand his ground because he wasn't able to do that like for the past like 200 300 episodes. But I still hated him because he defected from the crew. But the more he hung out with Frankie, he started to like keep on trying to fix this not Sunny, the Going Merry. And then he like did this whole Soge King thing and like, well, I mean, he vanished. Soge King suddenly appeared. But like this whole time for Usopp, Enies Lobby, it was just crazy. I feel like it was definitely like a redemption of his character throughout. And what it pretty much made him become an even better Straw Hat than he already was.
And if I'm gonna be honest, bro, I understand where Usopp was coming from
I do too.
Yes, sir.
because Usopp was obviously you look at people like Sanji out here that's so strong, and you got Usopp who's out here beating people with a fake 400-pound hammer, and you see the Mary getting replaced because it can't hold up. So I'm like, is that me next? You feel me? Are you gonna do the same thing to me when I can't go into the new world with you and just run around Wano and not do anything to anyone? So
Yeah,
I understand where he's coming from.
I get it because it's like he was the only one that knew about how the Mary had a soul too. But I feel like he wasn't really like, but he was too emotional because no one else knew about that.
right. I mean, communication is key. I feel, and you tell people that, But I feel it though, man.
Let me
Yeah,
throw.
And Usopp arc. Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. I mean, JJ. What you was about to say?
You good? I just said I wanted to throw a hot take out there real quick. Everybody remember Enies Lobby Water 7 for Rob Lucci Luffy, but my favorite fight in all of One Piece is Luffy versus Usopp. Straight up,
Hey,
that
emotion-wise,
the emotion that came with it for Usopp to nut up and be like, "Yo, I know I'm gonna get smashed on, but I'm still going to challenge him." and the way he came during the fight, like that's the most respectful Usopp we've ever seen.
This might be a hot take, extremely hot take even, but in my opinion, for pre-time skip, Usopp was top 5 opponents that Luffy's ever had.
Bro, no.
I'm not even fronting with you. Top 5. I'm not even like Usopp was holding it down. It was bad.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Knew all of Luffy's weaknesses and everything.
He took Luffy extreme, bro.
Bro, that was not extreme, bro. Luffy punched that man one time and walked away, bro. That was not extreme.
No, Luffy was getting whooped, bro.
Bro, he was just
but that fight was fast,
bro. That fight lasted 5 minutes, probably.
It was supposed to last
Luffy,
5 seconds. Usopp versus Luffy.
I don't think
Luffy didn't want to hurt him, bro.
Yeah, he didn't want to hurt him, bro.
Yeah, but Usopp, he knew that he didn't want to hurt him and just took it to him. Like, Usopp's the one who was able to swallow that, because I'm sure Usopp is just as much of a friend to Luffy as Luffy is to Usopp. He had to swallow it too.
No, he's not, bro. He left the crew.
But I'm sure they still had the same feelings. Like, even like if he left the crew and like Luffy had his obligations to keep the crew intact and have the decision. I can't even speak. Have the decision to keep this new ship rather than keeping the going merry. They still were best friends, man. Like it's still like a very tough fight for both of them.
Man, Luffy could have one shot.
But the thing is, bro, you could fight it out, but I feel like the fact that he left is different, like, because you didn't have to leave.
Yeah,
and I feel like that shit was kind of fake to leave. Like, you could still fight it out and get it over with and move on, but I don't know, bro.
I definitely don't agree with Usopp leaving. That's a different thing. But I feel like him being able to swallow like his not his pride, but like swallow like this whole hardship that he had to go through and just say like it's time to man up now, even though he's literally the weakest crew member and going against his former captain who is known to be the strongest, beating all these warlords and all these extremely like tough foes, he still stood up to him. It's crazy on his part. Yeah. I respect it heavily.
I mean, well, the thing is too, like, you got to keep in mind that they just right before that they were going to fight the Frankie family. They destroyed a whole house for him, and it's like, bro, like, this is how you think that they're gonna abandon you. They just showed that they were there for you when you just got your ass beat, and it's like, bro, that's why I don't understand why Usopp left.
Because ass beat and robbed.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah,
that.
bro, like they showed.
He also got robbed too.
Out. Yeah, bro, Usopp was just down bad, bro. Come on, man.
But what you call it? I do want to say something about the whole Frankie family raid that the Straw Hats did. That is the one time where they considered Chopper to be strong, in a sense.
Yeah, they brought
like
him in
after
there.
that, like they just disrespected him entirely. Because when I saw Chopper go into the whole like Frankie family situation, him like transforming into like this whole big ass Hulk mode and like being able to like beat up everyone just as much as Luffy, Zorro, and Sanji could, like I fucking loved it, man. But like now they just made him a mascot. They just had to. Like I thought that when Chopper was in that moment, I thought, man, Chopper's gonna get some like 5
Bro,
times.
my favorite Chopper moment ever is when he's in Enies lobby climbing the tower like he's King Kong or something.
Oh my god, that was insane.
Wow, I'm glad we showed this a lot of love. I'm gonna tell y'all my personal, real favorite moment from the arc. This is kind of niche, I guess you could say that. Gotta like literally commented as I was about to say it when Zorro put Luffy in check, like. No,
bro, yeah, bro,
no,
that's facts, bro.
That was a
great leadership moment.
Amazing.
To be honest,
back. And seeing Zorro and Sanji actually agree on something,
yeah,
especially of that magnitude, that was crazy. And when Luffy was about to say, "If you don't like it, you can just leave," and Sanji kicked the shit out. I'm like, "What you was finna say, big dog?" That's crazy, bro.
I'll be honest, like,
the best moment.
Zorro's my favorite character, and it was really in Water 7 and Enies Lobby, even post Enies Lobby, when Zorro became my favorite character.
Preach.
Because of those moments, because it's like, at first you see Zorro, they even say multiple times in the art that he could be the captain, but he knows his role in Water 7. He starts to hold Luffy up to a higher standard, and that's when I started to really respect Zorro.
Yeah, he was like, this idiot, he's an idiot, bro, but he's our captain, bro. We gotta respect him, you feel me? Sabo,
they're the most loyal crewmate. Never leaves.
Yeah, right. You got anything, Sabo?
I think a good moment was when Nami showed up and told Sanji that he can't do it because of his affliction with a woman, and made him leave so she could fight Khalifa.
Yeah, Nami stepping up and fighting is always pretty good for me. I'm not gonna lie, I love that.
And then the other moment I had was Zorro fighting the giraffe dude.
Oh my
in
god.
Austria.
Oh,
Bro, you really think if you really see it, we could talk about this shit for hours, bro. It's so many moments in this lobby.
Bro, my most underrated moment is it's just everything on the sea train when they were going to Enos Lobby.
Yes, sir.
I just love that it's like the way that they transitioned everything to it. It was so fun. And then once we finally got there, it's like, bro, this is Luffy running in there full speed. He's about to save Robin.
Oh, I was gonna say same thing, like to kind of segue off the sea train thing Preach was talking about. My most underrated moment and most underrated character in the arc is Yokozuna, and him like fighting to stop the sea train over and over again because Frankie did it. Like honestly, a huge respect to him. I really like this character.
That was fire. I'm not gonna lie. The frog. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, the frog. The one who knows how to do the breaststroke. Not the breaststroke, the freestyle or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's so, bro. This might be.
Bro,
I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but this might be the most loaded arc, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like as far as great moments,
even the
like we didn't even talk about the post with Kobe
and Zoe and Garp. Like, bro, learning about the
Garp.
Love.
Dragon revealed the Yonko reveal.
Yeah, bro. Shanks and Mihawk.
Shanks revealed as a Yonko. Yeah.
But you know what? Since we all agree, I want to say this. Water 7 to me is the best arc. Not even just in One Piece, bro. It's the best arc ever.
Like in anime period.
I don't think there's no other anime that's better than Water 7 or Marineford, honestly, but that's another thing. But yeah, well, I don't think there's an arc like when you in totality from Water 7 to post Enies Lobby, the amount of good moments and the writing, you know what I'm saying, the fights, everything,
yeah, exactly. The art is amazing too. When you first see them go into Water 7, the whole city and everything,
right.
It's just like everything about it is perfect.
Like world building with the
bro, like Luffy declared war on the world government. Doesn't even prepare to fight yet,
bro. Just for one person, bro. That's just for his crewmate. You feel me? Like, I don't think there's no anime that reaches that pinnacle. You feel me?
Also, Water 7 was the arc to set up the feats that only Luffy has accomplished in the entire One Piece world, past, present, everything. Well, that we know of, and that's storming the Enies Lobby, world government facility, whatever, completely destroying it, going to Impel Down, causing havoc, being one of the only few to ever escape, then going to Marineford, breaking down everything there or causing havoc there. He was the only one to go to all three and survive.
That is true.
And we missed the most important part of Water 7, which is the introduction of Frankie.
Right. So I think it's time to
I love Frankie.
I like Frankie, bro.
I like Frankie. Honestly, I low-key hated him at first because I feel man, he's such a dick. The way he was acting, but that's obviously Oda's intention. The more you learned about him, the more I was like, damn, this dude's kind of cool. And then just kept going, and then he was able to help out with Robin, and then the whole plot line with Pluton and everything. It was a great way to integrate the story with Frankie and the Straw Hats. But I did think at first though, because Frankie was acting like such a dick, I thought Polly was gonna join the Straw Hats.
Yes, sir. Me too.
I thought Polly was gonna join.
Big Polly, man.
What do y'all think about Usopp rehearsing his apology, or not even his apology, rehearsing what he's going to say to the Straw Hats?
I like that. I really like that.
I think it's funny because it's classic Usopp.
To learn. Yeah,
it shows he cares.
Yeah, right.
He actually really, really cares.
And I love that Zorro still held Luffy to that. Hey, bro, if he don't apologize, don't let this motherfucker back. You feel me?
I don't hear nothing.
Right.
The goat in that arc.
The first words that come out of his mouth is not him saying sorry. He is not joining his crew. I love that moment.
But the funny thing is, his first words, when he was rehearsing his apology, even though it's heartfelt and he wants to apologize, they weren't "I'm sorry." he was like trying to like low-key like avoid it, be like, yeah, I'm still the best. I know you guys will accept me anyways, but like I'll just say sorry like as a formality. But like it wasn't like a true apology that Zoro was telling Luffy that he needs, which is
And
like
also
funny.
seeing Zoro's reaction when Luffy actually does grab him and brings him on the crew, you can tell he was happy they got Usopp back. Even throughout, I mean, despite all of his he don't need to come back stuff, he wanted Usopp to be a member of the crew.
No, he did, of
He
course.
just wanted
He
Yeah,
just
but
had
respect.
to put that
he
face
wanted
up.
he wanted Usopp. I feel like he just wanted Luffy to act like a king. Like he said, he's the pirate king. He has to behave like it. He can't just be allowing whatever to happen, and they have to follow his orders too.
He gotta act like
Yeah.
a captain if he wants to be one. Like my favorite line to this day, like in terms of like piracy in One Piece, is like Zoro saying, "We're not just playing pirates. We're actually pirates." Like we gotta start
Oh,
acting
yeah.
like it.
disagree.
And then Kaido used it again on Wano, brought it back. Y'all just playing pirate.
Yeah,
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, Zoro might be the MVP. If the Gear Second stuff, the fights, Luffy got MVP. But as far as like, I can't even say that because character moments that Luffy and Usopp fight too. But I guess just lines and his whole philosophy that arc. I'm gonna give Zoro a big MVP for that arc, bro, because I love that arc, bro.
Easy.
you know what's a crazy moment too when what was the Library of Heart, and he's about to say the Ancient Kingdom, and they tell him to shoot him.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
arc had everything. I'm thinking flashback.
I completely
nothing-
forgot about Robin's flashback too with the whole world government.
Bruh.
Oh my, that was goated too. Oh my god.
That's a loaded arc, bro. You can't.
It is
I don't
loaded.
think it
Holy
gets better,
shit.
bro. It doesn't get better in no form of like manga. I don't care. Naruto, Dragon Ball, nothing, bro.
Also,
That's one of the
Preach-
best panels too, when they're standing there, Chopper, even like Luffy and all the Straws are
Oh
standing on
yeah,
top
all
of the
seven at
tower.
the top.
He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
man,
bro.
that was
Who's down
clean.
that flag, bro? Oh
So
my
many
god.
good moments.
Also, Preach
We
was
can talk
talking
about
about
this
the name of the ancient kingdom. Easy way to plug. We think it is named Libertalia. It's a theory on my channel. Go check that shit out. All right, next arc.
Yeah, we could talk about that forever. Man. We got to keep moving, bro.
All right. Let's see.
Thriller bar. It's Thriller bar.
Yeah, a bit of a downgrade, 100%. But
All right, man. I'm gonna throw this out there first,
all right, go ahead.
and this is gonna be a little controversial.
Mhm.
If you remove Nothing Happened from Thriller Bark,
Mhm.
that is a D tier arc. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think instead of D, I'd put it as C without the nothing happened. But nothing happened brings it to B for me.
I think Nothing Happened takes it up to C because I hated that arc. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like the post Thriller Bark area with Kuma, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's
But-
Thriller Bark, is it not?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's still Thriller Bark, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if after the whole arc has come to a conclusion, it has an interesting moment. What are we, like? I hate it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, Gecko Moria is a terrible villain in my eyes.
Bro, he's
He was
so annoying,
garbage.
bro.
And the funny thing is, it wasn't even Gecko Moria versus like the Straw Hats at some point. Like it was mainly like the whole spectacle of it was oars.
Yeah.
Mainly.
And then Ryuma, getting the Ryuma thing was cool. Even though, I do got a theory on my channel that was not really Ryuma, that was just a descendant. Y'all can go check that out if y'all want to. But yeah,
Very.
I don't. That was a bad arc, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Sabo, tell me about Ryuma. I mean, not Ryuma.
Thriller Bark.
Where like when I think of Thriller Bark, all I think of is nothing happened. Like, cause literally nothing happened.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Okay, I feel that, bro. I definitely agree with you, bro. That nothing happened. That shit was ass. What about you, Preacher? I heard you say, damn, you disagree? You agree? What's up?
Disagree. I think Thriller Bark is good.
Really?
I'll put it in A.
Hey.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'll tell you why. I think for me, I love the art, bro. Like the art in Thriller Bark is probably the best.
I can
So
respect
the
that.
art,
Yeah, the art is between like Whole Cake, Thriller Bark, and maybe Water 7. But Thriller Bark, where the art is fire, the like Zorro, the Zorro and Ryuma fight, I like that. Nothing happened. I'm a huge Zorro fan, so like everything with Zorro was good. And I think it's like, bro, it's one of the most hilarious arcs in One Piece.
Yeah.
I don't remember every little joke, but I remember that when I was reading it the first time, it had a lot of funny moments. Um, yeah, like Mariah, like he's not a good character at all, but I don't know, bro. It's just like nothing happened is so good to me that it boosted up. Like if it was just without that, I would put it in B, but then that makes it an A for me.
You know, I
Just even
think
like Corona, I think is one of the most underrated characters. Like design wise, her devil fruit was cold, and I don't know, bro. It's like I can see why y'all think it's boring, but I don't know. I liked it a lot.
I feel that. I mean, I respect that. You know.
I have to agree with Preach on the A rating because I forgot something, but Brooke's backstory, easily the saddest and most heartbreaking backstory for me in all of One Piece. Like
all of what? Maybe the straw hat.
No, like all of One Piece for me. Like it's bad to
It was really
drift.
good.
Yeah, very good. To drift alone in a sea by yourself, hallucinating that your friends are still alive even though they're dead for 50 years is traumatizing. It's heartbreaking, and like to like go through the things Brooke did, and then finally being able to get to Luffy and see that, oh my god, you know, it's crazy that like he finally found like true friends to rely on. Like even at first, like even though it was like a foe, like bringing him onto the crew at first when they found him, but then being able to go through like all these moments in Thriller Bark and with the crew, honestly, it was good. So that's the only reason why I'd put it low A.
He said, "Marshall, I'm unsubbing, man."
They take that third bar serious.
That's a drop out of the ocean for Preach. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to unsub. But yeah.
I agree. Brooke's backstory was good.
Yeah.
It was a good backstory, but I think it's a lot of that.
For me, it was C. Most of it was C. Nothing happened. Got it to B, but I forgot about Brooke's backstory. Brooke and
it's the vibe.
Yeah.
Like the whole vibe is good and.
Even him, like, and Laboon, him hopefully in the future meeting Laboon is gonna make Thriller Bark even sweeter. So for me, it's low A.
Yeah, the worst part that I didn't like was Chopper, like the whole thing with Chopper and the other doctor. I thought that was really boring.
But... Oh yeah, I forgot his name. Like, what was it? Hogback? Was it Hogback?
I don't even remember.
I think it was Hogback. I forgot, but he was lame as hell.
There's a lot of like Wano hints too. A lot of first time we hear about Wano, Kaido.
2 emperors, 2 warlords, all, you know, those type of parallel things.
Actually, bro, yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'll put it in B, bro. It's not even. Yeah, I think you're right. It's not that good. Like overall as an arc. Now I'm actually remembering the villains were not good, bro. But I can't lie though. The way that Kuma pulled up was crazy.
Yeah, Kuma carried the arc. That moment, if that moment didn't happen, bro, that would be another Scott Pitt. Well, let me stop. That'd be another Foxy for me. It was funny though. It had some funny moments, like Luffy putting the zombie back into the ground. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. But I just, oh my god, that was a skip for me. I didn't skip it, but I did skip it at first. But that was just, you know, like, why are we doing this, bro? Especially when you hear, like, as a One Piece fan or as somebody that was interested in getting into One Piece. You got everybody hyping up Marineford and Water 7, always like that. And it's like, okay, I want to get there.
Yeah.
But you run into this, and it's like...
That's true, because, like, especially after Water 7, you expect it to be really good, and it's like it's just not the same level of quality.
Right. It's just it's like, Oda didn't write this back-to-back, bro. No way he did that.
All right, I'll barter with you guys. I'll put it at low B. Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll put it at low B.
I'll put it in low B just because of
nothing happened.
Zorro's moment and Kuma.
Man, y'all continue to sleep on my boy Frankie, man. Frankie had a good showing in this arc when he built that bridge, when he made them nunchucks and beat up that monkey, when he had was his leg coming from the front or the back? I don't remember. But
bro, when they were docking, bro, the whole the whole crew trying to dock on Frankie and shit. Like, I forgot what was it called?
Well, he made the thing.
Oh, yeah, the formation joint.
Yeah, the formation thing. Yeah, that was sick. That was cool.
Robin hated, like, that's one of the funnier arcs to me. It's got a lot of highs and lows, but the villain is whack. I'm comfortable putting it low B, high C if y'all want to, but I'm comfortable putting it low B.
Hey, that's
All right.
3 votes for low B, and then I
Yeah,
also
B.
heard was it Sabo or Zane put it low B?
I said low B as well.
Low, that's 4. So
Yeah,
Crow.
yeah. B works. B works for me. I mean, I'm gonna still hate it regardless, but B works for me.
All right. Okay. Next is very I've seen a lot of different hot takes on it, but Sabayoti.
Bro, S, bro.
I put it in A.
A.
I say
Like,
A.
See,
I-
because of other arcs, I'm putting it at the highest level of A possible.
yeah, there's
Yes, sir.
no. I don't think there's a better A arc, and maybe Whole Kick, but there's not a. That's a great arc for world building, for learning about the supernova, all that. That is a top tier arc.
For Luffy actually like getting the consequences of his actions for the first time as a pirate.
Bro, oh
Like
my
not
God.
not all things are like sweet and everything is good, and Luffy can
Bro.
defeat everyone. He has actual obstacles.
Kizaru's introduction,
Supernovas too.
bruh. That is still to this day my favorite introduction of any character in One Piece.
Rayleigh's
Like,
introduction. Whew,
No, Kizaru.
man.
Oh yeah, Rayleigh's was fire too. But for us to spend this whole arc hyping up the supernova, and then Kizaru comes and just absolutely wrecks him with no problem.
Negatives.
Like
Every
literally
single
no
one.
problem. I was like, oh nah, bro, the admirals are different.
Came in on a cannonball.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
shout
bro.
out to Dragon Ball Z. Man, that was a reference to the bro that used to ride the pillars.
Yeah.
love
Mercenary Tao.
Yeah, Tao, whatever. Yeah.
Also-
that was fire, bro.
God of Light saying y'all have a good stream. I'm tuning in, but I gotta work right now. No worries, man. Thank you for popping in. We appreciate you.
Appreciate that, bro, for sure.
But I was gonna say, Sabayoti. I forgot what I was gonna say. Zorro. If Zorro killed Charlos at that point, like even now, like after what Sabo did in 1054, it would still be the craziest thing that someone has done to a celestial dragon. If Zorro killed him.
He was just gonna leave him a scar. He wasn't gonna kill him. You know how you do.
Did you
Who was
see?
he
Did you
actually
see what
killing?
Zorro was gonna do? He looked like he was going for
Zorro
the,
was bloodlusted, boy.
He was
Who
going
has
for the
Zorro killed,
kill.
bro? Somebody tell me who
That
has
boy was
Zorro killed.
smiling.
I'd love to know.
You
No.
said what?
Who has he killed? I'd love to know.
A
Zorro?
bunch. He killed the magistrate.
Bro,
Half
he
of
might-
anybody.
Luffy
He should have killed
half of
Kaido
his
for being
life.
real, but
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Oh my god.
you know,
Bro, he
I
was
guess
gonna
we'll let
cut
it
him
slide.
and leave a big scar on him, just like he does everybody else, because he's
Yeah.
not a killer.
Coincidentally,
What
we
was
just
the-
got a huge drop in viewers. Oh my god, why? Whoa. I wonder why. I think that was
What
the ZKK. Oh god. That's just dead in the water, bro. Oh my
the
god.
greatest theory of all time.
Oh my god.
Kaido's
What
still
was-
alive, man.
Let me ask y'all this: what was the best Luffy one punch, Bellamy or Charlos?
I like
I'm going-
Charlos more.
Carlos.
Charlos had more of an impact,
Well,
even though
Yeah.
Bellamy's was more like better in terms of choreography. Charles just had a much more impact, in my opinion.
I think I
Carlos
like
is
Chopper's
a
more, and
complete
you even see.
scumbag.
I like
I really don't know what just happened.
that.
Started talking at the same time. Go ahead.
No, I said what I had to say. I thought you were.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, it's all good. You can just say what you got to say.
And I was just gonna say, like, what was I gonna say now? Oh, it was when he punched Charlos. I just like how you could see even Law and Kid's reaction, because then you see even them, they're supernovas, and even they know that Luffy is crazy.
No, for real, because like Kid had a higher bounty than Luffy. He was only second highest, and Law was still like doing like crazy bits and stuff. They were considered to be equals at that point. Even like little disparities, like Kid is first, Luffy second, Law is third. But after Luffy punched like Charlos, everybody knew this man is different. Like this man is going to do crazy things, and they could
An
you could
underrated
even see it in their faces.
An underrated moment was when Luffy or when Rayleigh came to save everybody, and Luffy
Best
made the
move.
decision to run away. I feel like that's a good move for a captain. Like that's one of his best learning moments. I'd
Him
say.
admitting that he's not strong enough. That was
Yeah.
a good moment.
Yeah,
To
I'm
be
not
a
gonna
good
lie.
captain, you have to have that type of mentality.
Because you talk
The
about
crew's
like
just gonna
ministry-
die.
Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh, that's the
Like his
advertisement.
And it's
When
crazy to think because
Zorro,
like
Chris, I
Luffy.
think you got an advertisement playing on your shit. It's kind of.
No, am I?
I think.
Is it
Do y'all
playing?
hear that?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it
Oh,
either.
that was me.
Because
Oh
like
my
if
God,
it
that
if it
was
is, it
so
would blast
loud.
on mine.
I think it's because I'm on the Tilly's website too. That was me. Okay, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, it's good. I was gonna say, what you call it, like in terms of like how Luffy's feeling right now. Like if you were to think like, except for Luffy, like let's just say put a normal pirate in Luffy's situation minus Luffy's personality. They just declared war against the world government, beat 2 warlords, and then practically a third one with NL, like in terms of strength, but not really. But still liberated like 3-4 countries, got through all of East Blue. He must be feeling on top of the world right now. And then having that much of a reality check, like it's honestly insane to do what he did and to admit not just defeat, but to admit he is not strong enough. It takes a lot of willpower to do that. And
Facts.
great character development for Luffy.
Works
That's why I
for
hate the whole Luffy has no character development thing. I don't get it. Like, there's no way you're reading One Piece if you think that Luffy.
he turned from a goofball to a fully fledged mature captain.
Yeah,
100%.
Like
like
the whole
go look
Straw
at-
Hat crew too. They all grew because if you look at Sabo, how you said they were running away, and now in Wano they all believe in Luffy, even though he gets knocked out by Kaido. They still know that he's gonna win at the end of the day.
No facts.
So it's like, go ahead.
I think when people complain about Luffy not having character development, I just think they are expecting things more from a literal term because he kind of talks just like chapter 1, but people don't really know or seem to understand how to scale emotional intelligence, and that's always the best thing in regards to Luffy. Luffy just sit back, watch what's going on, and then decide, yo, I'm gonna kick your ass because you. I think that's one of the biggest.
I also don't think Luffy needs to develop so much because I feel like he's already developed from day one.
Yeah,
Luffy is the GOAT, bro. You can't tell him to change or he's not going to become Pirate King. He's going to do it on his way in his path already.
Oda has done something very unique, and a couple of mangaka have already done this in the sense that Kishimoto has done it, Toriyama has done it, but it's the sense of having a static character have the same type of personality, but at the same time develop as a character, which is extremely hard to do because it is such an oxymoron. You can't have a static character be like, oh, I'm going to become King of the Pirates, I'm going to become the strongest, I'm going to become Hokage, and just like keep saying that, but also have character development at the same time. It's extremely tough to do so. But those three were able to pull it off, and in my opinion, Oda pulled it off the best with Luffy.
Like, for sure. I think Luffy didn't have to develop much as a character, more so as a captain, you know? And he did that, and we see that. But Luffy himself as a person, he already had his goal, and he already had the mind state that he needed to become that. He just had to get stronger, and that's also another form of development that people love to ignore for some reason. But yeah, man, that's a crazy thing to say to me.
Luffy is like the embodiment of innocence, I'd say.
And freedom, yeah, innocence and freedom for sure.
Oh no, innocence for sure too, bro. Like we're gonna talk about it in a little bit, but Amazon Lily, pure innocence. Pure innocence, bro.
Because a dude like me, I'm getting turned to stone.
With a dude like 100%. I'm never leaving Amazon Lily if that's the case, bro.
What you got for Sabaody, whatever it is, Sabo?
Somebody.
I mean, same as y'all. Like you already went through and hit all the points. Like there's no need for me to say anything.
So we keeping it A.
Yeah, that's a
high.
Yeah. Highest.
The only reason I would put it in S, but the only reason because we only could put 3. But
yeah.
Yes,
right.
If Zorro would actually kill somebody in that arc, it could have been S.
Yeah,
somebody
significant. Do that.
All right, Romance Dawn, the next one.
That's just everything before they go to the Grand Line, right?
Yes, East Blue Saga, pretty much.
I just go B tier personally.
I was gonna put B tier as well.
Gotta be
okay. If we
It
go
was
to
a great introduction.
Orange is all of the East Blue, or is it just?
But this is the thing.
It's all of the East Blue.
But he has Romance Dawn, and he also has
Arlong Park is on
Arlong Park is there as well, and
Arlong Park is A.
Wait,
no, I think Romance Dawn is up to the point of right before they go into.
Wait, let me see if they have buggy
I think Romance Dawn is still Alvita.
No, I
It's the
don't think it's
introduction
till
to the series.
Alvida. Hold on, let me check.
I think the last thing is after they meet Zorro.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm
Okay,
gonna do.
I see Sarah Village. Okay, Amazon Lily, Impel Down. Okay.
Ain't no way you could be lumping in Arlong and
Oh
Baratie.
yeah, I see
Y'all
Orange.
gotta-
I see Orange Town too. So Romance Dawn is like right when they meet Zorro, like after the end of meeting Zorro, or like gaining Zorro as a crew member.
That's a B.
I put that at B as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B.
That's 3 Bs. Everyone else?
Yeah.
Preach, Sabo, Zane.
He's good.
B.
Yeah, B.
All right, easy B. Saving time, I guess. All right,
What about
next.
the Kobe?
Oh, I guess we'll just go through the rest of the East Blue then. Orange Town. Like I'm putting it lower than Romance
S.
Dawn. Lower B.
D.
D.
No
Yeah.
B.
D.
I like Buggy. I'll give it a C.
Yeah, I like Buggy. I'm putting a low.
At that point, I don't like Buggy. I like Buggy. I like everything Buggy did after that. I don't like Buggy at that point.
Okay,
though.
so we put in a C.
Buggy was just a complete
I'll-
utter buffoon, and it made it funny.
It made it hilarious, man.
I'll put it in B because if I feel like without Orangetown, the Arlong Park moments wouldn't hit as hard because it would have really set up everything perfectly with Nami
Yeah.
in the arc.
All
That
right.
is true.
So okay, we have 2 low Bs. Crow, low B.
Oh, boy, it's tough, man. I'm still gonna C, bro. I'm not gonna.
Okay,
lie to you.
okay. 2 low Bs, 1 C. Zane, low B or C?
I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, 2 low Cs, 2 low Bs. John, low C or B?
I gotta give it B just off that dog flashback, man.
All right,
Oh
that
my
is true.
God.
That is true. Okay, 3-2. Sabo, your deciding vote.
He
C.
said D. I think he said D.
You said D.
I said no. I said C earlier.
Okay, C.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so if it's low B and low C, we gotta keep the average of it. It's high C, so it's better than Skypea. All right, next. Sorry, God of Light. All right, next. Let's go to another East Blue. Okay, Syrup Village. I'm putting it ass. Like I love
Yeah.
Usopp. I love everything.
Here.
Like it's just bad, especially the villain. Like I just didn't like
Villain stank.
it. Garbage.
Bro was
Bro,
moonwalking.
I did not like Usopp's character at first.
At
Yeah.
first, I
Yeah.
didn't either. Like I
Bro, I
got
still
to
don't
like
like
him a
his
bit
character.
more, but
No.
it
His
just
design is
backstory
funny,
understandable.
but-
And his character, it's understandable how he is, just because of how he was brought up and how
yeah.
everything happened around him. So I understand his flaws from that arc, but it was still an ass arc.
Bro, the arc was like 10,
Yeah.
10, 11 episodes, but it felt like 40, bro. It just
Bro, it
dragged on
felt
so
so
much.
long. When I try to tell people to like watch One Piece, I'd be like, bro, this shit right here gonna take forever, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, oh my god, I felt so bad for people
Yep,
watching
that's
this.
it.
Honestly,
Low-key.
like
Just
be
watch the
like-
episode of East Blue, bro. Please.
What's worse, Syrup Village or Skypea?
Syrup Village.
Syrup Village, Syrup Village.
We're going Syrup Village.
Well,
But
you
it's-
can't
it's
disrespect
close.
Skypea that
It's
much.
close. No, it's close.
It's like
Close. It is close. Bro, what happened in Syrup Village that was good?
nothing.
nothing.
No, but
Yeah,
see,
Django.
Skypea has some good things. Syrup Village has nothing.
But you know how I said
See,
that
the better
I like,
comparison
I don't
is
like-
Syrup Village versus Foxy.
Syrup Village is better than Foxy.
All right.
Yeah, it is for sure. Foxy is just complete and utter like. Oda should have just kept that out.
Yeah, that was just a brain fart idea, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna throw that in the seat and keep it moving.
All right. Next East Blue arc, Baratie. I'm putting it mid
that's
B. Mid B easy.
high B for me.
Mid B.
B or A?
I could see the potential
Well,
for A. But
Mihawk moment. A. I'm going A with the Mihawk moment. I forgot about that. That's A. That's A.
Bro, that Mihawk moment, that's when I first started to love One Piece.
Yeah, that's whenever I put like 4 people in One Piece. Everybody tells me they kind of iffy about it until they meet the Mihawk moment.
Introduction to the clairvoyant. That's
Clairvoyant in my ass, but yeah, man, that's a great moment.
Okay.
He pulled out the knife. He did
So-
the Hunky Rabbit bar.
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro. Like,
That was wild.
can't
Alright,
even
so-
lie. Mihawk was one of my favorite characters at first.
2 low A's from Zane and Crow, I believe. Preach. Low A or high B?
I'm trying to think. Probably. It's really
I'll
close.
come back in
The
there
only
real quick.
thing I'll say is the Sanji backstory is one of my favorites because I don't know what it was, but that really hit me personally.
Same.
Yeah, bro. Even without the German stuff,
Sanji's
just the
backstories, both of them S tier.
crazy.
When he ate his own leg for him, that was
Right.
That was,
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I put it in B just because I don't like Don Krieg or any of that. But
Mihawk does, but all right.
Don Krieg is an S tier villain. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mihawk wanted that bounty, boy.
Bro, he's broke, bro. He out here starving, bro. He got to go out to Don Creed to get lunch.
Yeah,
Talk
we
to
can go
Oda
B.
about that.
They paying them warlords minimum wage.
All right, so highest tier B.
Yeah, high B. High B is good.
All right, I like that.
Okay, high B. All right, next, East Blue, probably the final one. Let me check. There is Logtown.
Arlong-
There's Logtown as well, but next is Arlong Park.
That's it.
Let me take this.
Oh, go ahead. Sabo.
All right, Sabo.
Straight S, bro.
Straight
Yeah.
S.
Straight S. Like no doubt. Like you literally got so much backstory on the Fishmen. We found out about them like when you first meet them, like just seeing what they was doing to Nami and them, you automatically thought that they was just straight villains. And then they hint at the end that like the humans was doing this to them first, and then you see later on what happened with Hachi, and you like, okay, this, like, in a way, Arlong was kind of justified a little bit, but I'm not saying that he is. But like, you had the whole moment with Luffy walking up, and Nami sitting there stabbing herself in the arm with a knife, bro, and he just like, nah, cut that out. But just walks up and just.
That was such a good moment.
See,
That was such a good moment,
I
bro.
would be able to put it at S tier only if, because of the other arcs that are going to come up in S tier, if it's the lowest of S tier. But it is S tier in my opinion.
Low S.
Yeah. So, okay, that's 2 low S's. How do you guys feel?
I got
High.
Yeah, high.
High A? Okay, that's 2 high A's, John and Crow. Preach, Zane, what do you guys think?
I think A for me.
I'm gonna go mid A.
Mid A? Okay. So,
I feel like with Arlong Park, it was the full build-up of East Blue, and I liked it, but I just feel like it's not as good as Water 7 or the other S tiers.
okay.
Yeah.
So, are we putting it above or below Sabayori?
Below
Sabo.
Below, okay. Above or below Alabasta?
Above Alabasta.
Above.
personally.
So I put it in between those two, yeah.
All right. Okay. And then last East Blue arc, per se, is Logtown. In my opinion, Logtown is the highest of B.
I think it's looking at B. What's all B? What's all B for us?
Because like the amount
I
of
think
things we
it's-
see in Logtown, like the Gold Roger like execution platform, like even though it's like anime canon, not really manga canon, but Luffy going into like the bar and like having that little like mirrored moment of him sitting like looking like Roger, just
Dragon introduction.
yeah, dragon introduction, like all of the like culmination of the different pirates that Luffy faced, Smoker introduction, like Luffy like not being able to like Logie introductions too, like honestly I feel like it's above the rest.
I'm gonna put that right behind Baratie or what
Baratia, yeah. So okay, second place B, first place B, second place B. What do y'all
I
think?
think I'll put it in C.
C.
Yeah,
Whoa.
high C.
High C.
I'm gonna step out for a minute because I'll be right back. Y'all go ahead.
Okay, so
I don't know. I mean, it's like to me, it's like it's good, but it's really short and I don't know, it doesn't even feel like an art to me.
All right, what do y'all think, Zane, Sabo, John?
I would put it below Jaya.
Below Jai. Okay, so third and B, but we still got 3 Bs.
Let me look at the tiers is looking real. I'm thinking B, but I'm just not sure exactly. Let me look at the tiers real quick.
Okay, Sabo, what about you?
I'm gonna go with Preach too, because I'm gonna go with a C. Like it wasn't really anything fleshed out. Like yeah, we got a little bit about Roger. We saw Dragon a little bit, but like Luffy didn't really accomplish anything. And yeah, Smoker was like he was doing something, bro. Like you could have had more fame by going to go stop Arlong instead of just posting up at the entrance of the Grand Line and stop people. Like,
all right, so we got
You
2
was-
C's and we got
Yo.
like 3, 4 B's.
I think our B list is looking a little full right now. I think that's a good high C, like the very top high C of what we have in there
Okay,
right now.
so
I can agree.
Yeah,
with that.
I can
you know
yeah,
what?
I can
I'll
settle with that.
agree. Highest level of C there could be. kind of like how Sabayoti's highest A, I'll put Loketown highest C.
Okay, I like that. I can agree with that. I'm back, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, and now looking at it, I didn't like it over Thriller Bark, Romance Dawn, or
Okay. Next.
Even the
Island.
Shanks, even the Luffy and Shanks original flashback was better
yeah,
in the beginning of
I
the
agree.
Okay, so Reverse Mountain.
See?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm putting it low C.
I don't even remember really what happened in it, but
Crocus,
The
Yeah,
only
but
thing is
that
just
was
Crocus,
funny.
Crocus and meeting Laboon, and then a little bit of Miss Wednesday bullcrap with goddamn Vivi and that other dude, like that Irish looking dude.
let's say low C for me, or maybe even high D.
I mean, high ass, hot ass,
Hi, ass.
high. I'm putting it high ass,
Sabo, what you got for that?
ID.
high ass.
Okay, we can put it in high D. We got to put some more down there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I think a lot of beats, in response to what Jay said earlier, there are a lot of beats here. That's just a testament to how good One Piece is consistently throughout its run. You know?
Very true.
Yeah, and it's something like a 4-chapter thing too, so it doesn't. I don't think it matters that much.
Also, with a bunch of One Piece fans, I'm very glad that we're not being biased and putting a shit ton of shit in like A and S. We're doing good so far. I mean, there's gonna be like arcs coming up that like could test us, but
I just think Reverse Mountain is fun, so I don't want to just call it ass. That's why I was with the C. Like,
that's why I'm calling it high ass, hot ass.
I'm gonna go C too, bro. I'm gonna go C too.
Okay.
I'm with JJ. With that. It's
Lowest
not a
of
bad
C,
arc.
if that's the case. Lowest of C.
World building.
World building too, yes. And he got the log pose there and all. Yeah, I gotta go C, bro.
Also, Preach brought up a good point that we didn't think about in Romance Dawn. I don't know if it's included in Romance Dawn, but the Shanks flashback make Romance Dawn, if it is in it, really good. So
That's one of the
I'm
best
putting it
arcs
above.
film.
I'm putting it above Thriller Bark.
I like that.
I'll go D for Reverse Mountain, but
Yeah,
okay, if it's
I'm
low C.
low C, probably lowest C, because it is hot ass. But only thing that was good was Crocus and Laboon.
God King Shanks in the building.
Okay,
man.
all right. So, is there any other East Blue stuff here? I mean, technically, we could go next and go Whiskey Peak. What do you guys think of Whiskey Peak?
I want Zane to start that one.
What you got for Whiskey Pete? JJ.
Oh, I said I wanted to hear Zane start that one. You know,
Zane.
that his boy was shining bright. You know what I'm saying?
Zane, what you think of Whiskey Peak?
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, I'll go because I actually do like Whiskey Peak. I think we're gonna have a similar take because we're both Zorro fans, but that Zorro moment is really good. And even though, because I guess you could say they're fathers, but just seeing him go up against everybody was, and that was a good Zorro arc overall because Luffy wasn't doing anything, and then Zorro really took the shine. But overall, as the arc, it was kind of mid, but Zorro brings it up to, I'll say, high C.
I see.
High C.
I gotta put it behind Logtown if I'm doing
I gotta
high
put
C.
it behind Logtown as well, because, like, I don't know. There wasn't as many highs as there were in Logtown, but
That's true. What about you, Sabo?
Oh, that's also when Vivi joined too.
the very end of Whiskey Peak was very good though. We got Luffy versus Zorro too. Very
I didn't
interesting.
like.
Oh, and also we saw Nico Robin for the first time.
Yes.
That's when we met the strongest devil fruit in the series. You know, the bomb fruit.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh god damn it, get that out of here, please. But yeah.
But you know what's seen as low-key underrated in that was, who is the one that was with Vivi?
Igaram, something like
No,
that.
Igaram, yeah.
When he
What's that?
blew himself up? Well, that was crazy. You
I
can't
mean,
even lie.
it was for nothing, even though he was still like somehow alive.
But I'm saying like in the moment of like
In the
shock
moment
factor.
itself, yeah, the shock factor, yeah, it was pretty epic.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I like that.
It's definitely
So
when
we
One
going-
Piece took a turn for something a lot more serious, which then led to Alabasta.
So we
Nico
going high
Robin
C?
was.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
love-
Robin was ruthless that arc, bro.
I love that introduction for her character.
Right. So we going C, high C. Any disagreements?
I'm putting it right below Logtown, but it's above the rest.
I like that.
I would even put Orange Town higher, but
Oh, I'm not doing that. Hell no, I ain't gonna lie to you.
no.
I can't take over Orange Town over Whiskey Peak. That's
Yeah,
personal.
or
Though. I mean, So
Any
we're
other
going-
qualms with it? Zane, Sabo, JJ.
I'd
Nah,
put Orange Town over Whiskey Peak, but I'm not tripping either way. I ain't fighting over no seas now.
Nah, I can agree with that placement. Obviously, I do like the art because Zorro has a lot of good moments. But overall, looking back at all the best moments in the series, comparing it to it, and Zorro's moments specifically, I just had to I'd put it at C as well.
Okay.
No argument here.
All right. I'll go next. If we're gonna agree, all of us, that Whiskey Peak is in high C. Little Garden. I'm gonna just put it out there. Very good arc. Underrated arc even. But
Ooh.
Man.
because of Mr. 3, it got brought down. Because originally with like just the giant stuff, for me it's like a low A. But like with Mr. No.
That's high, Prince.
No. But with the Mr. 3 bullshit, like it got down pretty high, like low. So for me, I'm putting it like lowest of B.
I know I trashed Skypiea, but I think Little Garden might be the worst arc.
It's ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's ass.
Bro,
Yeah,
it is.
that
The only good thing that was in Little Garden was Zorro's pose, and that's it.
I like Sanji talking to Crocodile. I mean, the Mr. Prince thing. I like that, but that's the only thing.
Y'all
That
really
arc
think
was
it's bad?
ass, bro.
I
That
thought it
arc
was. I thought it
That arc
wasn't.
is boring.
I thought it was very fun.
I thought because like the whole Giants thing, it was actually interesting. The only thing I didn't like was Mr. 3. Like his bullshit was just annoying at that point.
I mean, I just felt like the prehistoric thing was kind of boring. Even in Wano, I don't like the ancient zones. That's kind of boring to me. And bro, I mean, yeah, you can say Mr. 3 makes it bad, but I can't gloss over that. He was a big part of that arc, bro.
Bro, was the original hype for Elbaf. We gotta give it a bit of respect, man. Like,
I think it's ass personally, but I'm not. It can go above. I'm just me personally. I'm going ass for that one. You feel that's a bad arc to me.
It's a cool island, but just overall, like what's going on is boring.
Yeah,
I'm putting it above Skypiea.
Yeah, I'll put it even like I think it's my least favorite arc in One Piece.
And it felt so long, bruh. Another cool moment was the first version of what we saw with Kaido and Big Mom do the Ikaku sovereignty thing. When we saw Darlie and Bragi do it, that was very cool. I give him that. And for Oda to do the callback and do the same attack with them, I like that a lot. But I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's just some ass, bro.
Bro, Prince, if you said it was like a B or a C, maybe I wouldn't really care. But like you said A, bro, that's high.
No, I'm putting it at B because of Mr. 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought Luffy fighting that giant was fun for a second too.
I mean, bro, it was
alright.
Bruh.
Sanji and Zoro's beef. That was like the first time we saw them argue.
Yeah, that's what started it. The damn dinosaur, bro. Even though Sanji's was bigger, that's
Like who
crazy.
can get the better dinosaur and throw more meat?
That was funny.
Zoro's was way bigger, bro.
Zoro's was not bigger, bro.
Zoro's was definitely bigger. Let's stop the cap.
All right.
It definitely was.
I'm
You're in
tired.
denial.
Bias. There's bias in this chat.
Denial.
We need to add one more Sanji fan in here.
Cole's calling me biased. I'm not a fan of either, but I can objectively say Zoro's shit was bigger, bro.
Bro, he's a cook. He know the meat, bro. Zoro got one you can't even do no more.
So we gonna talk about meat density now? Pause, bro.
Yeah,
Like, hold on.
bro, that's the reason why his was a better pick, bro. He's a cook. He knows, bro.
Pause, bro. Meat density? We talk
Bro, the
about
meat
bigger.
manager.
Which one was bigger? That's Zoro.
I guess, man. I like Sanji's personally, but
the
Sabo, what you
meat
got about
manager.
that one?
I couldn't just sit back and let Crow keep shooting strays at Zoro like that. Like I just
Like, come on, man.
I love Zoro, bro. I like him.
I do kind of like how Luffy, when they show it, they kind of show how Luffy is similar to an Elbaf warrior, and the fact that he's just naturally brave. You know, he's not afraid of anything. He just goes charging in. That was kind of cool. But besides that, I don't know. I
I
never
think
liked
there's
the
going
arc.
to be a callback for the D-Clan thing, too. I think it's going to have something to do with the Giants, personally.
That's why
Yeah, I
it
mean-
can't be hot ass. That's what I'm telling. Like I understand
It's
putting it
I'm
at
ass,
about to
bro.
go the lowest C, bro.
I can
The
understand
absolute
putting it at
lowest
C. Okay, y'all think Little Garden is worse than Reverse Mountain?
Yes.
I
No
think Little
way.
Garden is worse than Skypiea, bro. And not just shit on Skypiea for like 10 minutes.
no, but I can understand putting it behind Skypiea, like, and we'll put it right behind it. But it can't be worse than Foxy and Syrup Village. And
It's
like,
the best ass arc, but
Bro,
it's still
no,
an ass arc.
Foxy Arc is better because at least I think it's more at least more funny moments.
man,
Man, that shit ass, bro. What about you, Sabo? What you got about
Bro,
Lil
Foxy
Garden?
is a better character than Mr. 3.
Hey, Mr. 3 saved Ace, bro.
Mr. 3 did save Ace, only for Ace to throw away everything.
Yeah, what do you say, Sabo?
Yeah.
Like, the arc was just like Mr. 3. In alphabetical order, it was C rank, bro. Like, at best. Low C, too. Because, like y'all said, like, bro, I would rather have rewatched fucking Kobe mopping the floors for Alvita over and over again and watch that shit.
Bro, that's a bad arc, bro. I'm not gonna
Because,
lie.
like, bro, like, just the people they was fighting, like, yeah, Crocodile has some strong people in his crew, but the people they was fighting, y'all should not have been struggling whatsoever.
Oh, that little girl with the art. Oh my god, that pissed me off, low-key. I'm not gonna.
Hey, bro,
lie.
and that's an embarrassing moment for Zorro, bro. He almost lost to Mr. 3.
Hey, Mr.
Bro, that
Prince
was
could never,
bad.
right?
Okay, in the chat somebody say we criminals for Barate at B tier. What do you think it should be at?
I mean,
Like this is One Piece. Like Barate was hot, but you got to think about everything One Piece has delivered. And
In
you
in
can
reference
put
to
everything
the
in
grand
A's.
scheme, yeah.
I mean,
You know
I
what,
wanted
I'll tell-
Drum Island at
oh,
A
yeah.
tier.
Is Don Krieg.
Don Krieg. Don
Because
Krieg
if it wasn't for
arguably
Don
makes
Krieg,
it.
it would be an A.
You know, if it wasn't for Don Krieg, it would be at a C, bro. If we're being honest, like Don Krieg made it.
Bro,
Don Krieg was
Bro,
like, we got two warlords in one arc, Don Krieg and Mihawk.
Don Krieg's
Oh
a
my
legend,
God.
bro.
That guy's so stupid on Big Creed, bro.
Big boy Krieg. All right, right now I'm putting Little Garden above Sarah Village and Foxy, bro. It has to be. There's no way, like with
It's
all
worse.
the Hellbath stuff, it can't be worse than those two.
Hold up. Foxy? But for me, I would put it below Foxy, and I would say Sarah Village is worse than both.
So
But-
you're gonna put it like this: Foxy is the hottest of ass, and then there's Little Garden and Syrup Village.
No, I'm putting it in the ass column, but I don't know, because the way that it's on here is Sierra Village ahead, but like just for me personally, I think Sierra Village is worse than Foxy, but I don't know.
All right.
Well, let's just vote, bro. Let's just vote. Who puts it in C and then who puts it in ass?
All right. I'm putting Little Garden in C. So 1 for C.
That's one
And
C.
then
I'm going ass.
Okay.
I'm going ass.
That's 2 ass. Pause. All right, Sabo Zen.
I got it very low C.
Okay,
Actually,
that's 2 C's and 2 asses. Pause again. Sabo.
We're going to have to go with ass because I barely even remember it.
Oh God, that's 3 ass and okay, John.
Man, that's C tier for me, man.
That's 3.
Oh,
That's 3-3.
we got a
So
tie.
that's a tie.
Well, I need to make a tier for it, bro.
So we go.
No, bro.
Okay.
Bro, just let him have him. Let him have it. It could be low.
No. It's the lowest. It's the lowest of C. It's the lowest of C.
it's literally 2 spaces away from Reverse Mountain.
Yeah, we could put like a blank one in to really show that we don't like that arc. I wish. Hey, big news more. He did make a good point. Dishwasher Luffy, bro, and Barate was hilarious, bro. Bro was just destroying.
Oh, Luffy breaking all the dishes was hilarious.
Sanji meeting Nami for the first.
Oh
Yeah.
no! One of my favorite moments pre-time skip was when Luffy, put his booger in Zoro's water. But Zoro,
That was-
Zoro noticed and then put that shit in Luffy's face.
That was hilarious, bro. It's a
Oh,
funny moment.
that was
I
funny
see why
as shit.
people do that.
Just for
I
that
just
moment,
love-
I'll
I
put
think-
it low A.
I think Zeph is underrated.
Zeph is
Zeph is
definitely
definitely
underrated
underrated.
as a character.
For sure. Just eating your leg, bro. That type of toughness, bro. Just to show that You know what I'm saying?
Mental
He has
toughness,
Sanji,
And bro,
yeah.
and you gotta think too, like just the idea of the Baratie is it's such a dope idea to create it.
Yeah, the sea
Even for the
restaurant.
whole world building aspect of One Piece, I really love that they made that.
and his
And it
reasoning
makes
to do
sense.
so was even more amazing. Like shocking, really. Just
And y'all sleep
great
on my
character.
boy Patty, bro. I don't know if y'all remember Patty, bro. but don't sleep
Patty was funny, man.
on him.
See, the thing is, if they could make Patty like Loki like box a little bit, it would have been funnier. Cause then it would have been like Loki like a little rival moment between Patty and Sanji. But like Sanji's clear of all of them.
Easy.
All right, so what are we doing with Little Garden? See,
I put it
Yeah,
at the
most-
lowest of C. And then what
absolute
about
lowest
Baratie?
C.
Are we pushing it a little bit to low A or keeping it at high B?
I think we can keep it a B in the grand
yeah,
scheme.
give it a B.
All right, sorry, big news. We love you. We enjoy your support, but we gonna keep it a high B.
Listen, Sanji my favorite character, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta be subjective here, you know.
You mean objective?
Yeah, objective. You know?
Subjective
I'm not good
means
with
you
words.
put it at S because of Sanji.
I'm not good with words, fellas.
It's all good. All right. Next, let's go to not the Return of Sabayoti.
We had I'm still responding to big news.
Okay.
We had it took everything else to not put Arlong Park in S tier. But what we're doing, we're limiting ourselves to only 3 S tier arcs.
Because
You know,
we
so
did
that's-
at first
yeah.
think that
I tried,
Arlong
big
was S
news.
tier.
I tried.
He tried to get it
Sabo
down.
did try. All right, next arc. Let's see. I'm just trying to go through and see. We did
You do Amazon.
Sabayoti. Amazon Lily. Okay, Amazon Lily for me is high C.
Um,
I think I can agree with that.
Because we saw hockey, we saw all these things. Boa's introduction and backstory as a character, really good. But other than that, high C.
I mean, Luffy's Conqueror's hockey moment was great. too.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great
I
moment.
think, I think high C is fair.
Yeah, and then also showing Luffy's purity as a character, his innocence, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I think better than Low Town as well. So highest of C for me.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Any other
Any,
calls? From
hold on,
anybody else?
anybody else? You know, Sabo, Zane, JJ, what y'all feeling?
I got
I
a
see.
low B.
Low B. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking low B, but I feel like compared to the other arcs, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, looking at Arlong Park.
I feel like it's definitely better than Thriller Bard. in my
I
opinion.
agree with that. I forgot.
Overall, as an arc, that's tough. I mean,
Bro.
Thriller
Fucking
Bard had the best high points, but overall, Amazon Lily was a more entertaining arc to me.
I agree with that.
Boa's sisters put up a better fight than Moria.
And that is true. They was really, you know, handling business up there in that gladiator thing.
Yeah,
You know?
the first time we saw hockey too.
Yeah. And then seeing the newspaper for Ace, you know, execution, Luffy getting that news.
Yeah.
That was good too.
that was that whole thing, and then right before going to Impel Down. Big News said, I gotta hop off, but I'll watch the full stream later. Final words: if Wano is in S tier, I will track down all of your addresses. Spoiler alert: I'm pretty sure Wano is S tier, but we'll get into that later.
And Luffy sacrificing,
Luffy
not sacrificing himself,
Oh,
but
For
with the
girl.
women.
oh no!
Yeah.
Not only sacrificing, not himself, but like doing all that for. I think her name was. It started with the M. I forgot.
Margaret.
Mary.
Margaret.
Oh, yeah, doing that for Margaret, and then also covering the backs of both sisters, even though he didn't have no idea like what it was.
That's who Luffy's gonna marry at the end of this series. I'm gonna go ahead and call that. It's gonna be Margaret, bro.
You think it's Margaret?
Boa.
Margaret.
Bro,
Bro, that's
my
the only
logic with
girl.
all shippers, like all over, like how they're like, oh, it's Luffy and Nami, or it's Luffy and this character, whoever, and it's not Luffy and Boa. I'm thinking, how is Boa gonna keep Luffy's wife alive? How is she not gonna track him down and murk that fool if Boa
Bro.
is not married to Luffy?
Cause it's gonna be Margaret, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That the fact that it's someone for Amazon Lily gonna make her be like, I can't kill her. You feel me?
Really care for like the shippings, but I
I
feel
don't
like
care for it either. I just feel like
Iori and Zoro is the only one I really want.
Nah, Hiyori and Zoro makes the most sense too.
Luffy gonna
Right.
have a whole
Even
hair on.
Sanji pudding is trash to me.
yeah, man. I mean, you know, Luffy and Margaret makes the most sense to me personally, man. I ain't gonna lie. And you got you know, Sanji and Viola.
All right.
Dubs in the chat. But yeah, let's continue.
Okay. Let's continue with one of the most underrated arcs in One Piece, Impel Down.
High A.
Easy A already. I'm saying A. Like,
I'm
yeah,
saying
I'm
A
going
as
high.
well. I'm not okay. It's hard for me because it's hard to put it like above Sabayoti, but I can put it easily in between Sabayoti
Wait,
and
wait, wait.
Arlong.
no, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree, Prince.
I have it above
Yeah, I
Arlong,
agree.
for sure.
But this is the thing. The only thing, the reason why I think Empire Down could have been an A-tier arc, but it felt like it took Luffy so long to make it through those levels at one point.
In the anime, it was really bad.
Yeah, I watched the anime, when I caught it.
But reading it, if you read Impel Down, it actually was paced pretty well.
Okay, I need to read that arc because the anime made that shit feel like it took 10 years for Luffy to make it to level 6, bro.
Yeah, they had to stretch it, of course. You know how Toei it is.
The whole plot though was just fire. But like going into the prison, the way they got in, he got everyone and broke them out. Even Jinbei and even Blackbeard was in there too. And overall, I love Impel Down.
I like that Luffy and Blackbeard interaction a lot.
Yeah.
And Luffy sacrificing his lifespan to
Yeah.
get rid of the poison.
Yeah, that scene was powerful, man. Because I remember I don't know if I think it was in the anime. I don't know if it was in the manga, but when they're chanting for Luffy, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that
I felt
scene too.
that. And Bone Chomp, bro. Their moments in that arc
Oh
were
my
beautiful.
God.
Bro,
Beautiful.
If we
Bro, that
didn't
made
have a
me like
limit
him
on
so much,
S's,
bro.
bro, Bon Clay makes this arc an S.
Oh my God, bro. He's still one of my favorite characters, bro.
Bro, the
Till this day.
sacrifices he
To this
made
day.
for Luffy, bro, is crazy.
Till this day. All right.
Bone
And
Chomp is a god.
with
A
that
frog.
being said, we transition into probably the easiest ranking of all time in One Piece, Marineford.
Go for it.
Oh,
S plus, bro.
there's
That's
also
good.
I said earlier that there's not an arc better than Water 7 in One Piece. In anime in general, it's the same goes for Marineford. There is no arc I've seen
I
from
lied.
any other show.
It's Marineford.
Oh, I don't think Marineford is better than Amy's Life.
I think Marineford's better.
But being objective here, there is no other anime arc that competes. Maybe the Pain Invasion is somewhere in the area, but I can't see it, bro.
Does anyone say it's not an S?
I don't think anyone's saying it's not an S. It's just a matter of where an S it is.
Okay, yeah, I think Water 7 still my favorite arc of all time. I'll put it below that, but definitely
Yeah, Ennis Lobby's better.
All right, so that's 3. And
It had better story moments.
I think
the only thing,
Marineford is
bro, the
better.
biggest disappointment of Marineford to me is Mihawk. Because Mihawk, they hyped him up so hard and he didn't do anything in the whole arc.
That actually makes me
Yeah.
love the arc because it stops these Mihawk fans.
But what are you talking about? Bro,
Bro, you know how excited I was?
He is so lucky Mihawk wasn't interested that day, bro.
Bro, he literally said, Shanks. He said, Shanks, please forgive me, bro, because I know you can one-shot me, but I'm finna start, I'm finna have to try to hit Luffy, you feel me?
No, he only did that because
Mihawk?
Shanks told him the story about Luffy's fruit. And he knows that Luffy's probably Joy Boy or the reincarnation of Roger, whatever he thinks.
No.
Mihawk was my favorite character, but after that, I was like, bro, Oda, what are you doing, bro? Like, they hyped him up, bro. They have all the warlords up, and Mihawk's the only one just standing there.
I have a video that I want to talk. Well, not
Why
a video
should-
I want to talk about, but in the future I might make a video on it in Marineford. But I have a theory that I still have to find one more piece of evidence for armament. But it's that the highest levels of like hockey, like Conqueror's observation and armament, were used by Luffy in this arc.
Rio, I don't want to say Rio, but y'all remember when Rayleigh showed Luffy armament and he attacked that elephant with it?
Yeah.
We saw that happen with them admirals. They did the same thing. When they
Y'all
put
think
it in-
Luffy? Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you good. I'm just.
Go ahead.
He had it fleshed
Y'all
out.
think Luffy used Future Sight against Mihawk? Or
Yes.
do you think it was
I
just
think
common
so.
sense?
I
That
think
is
so.
that
I
is
think so.
that is 100% a premonition of and like foreshadowing of Future Sight. It just
he
makes
literally-
complete sense. Like he
literally
saw
watched
Future,
himself get
watched
cut,
himself
yeah.
get his hands cut, and then proceeded to not do it. So
I can agree with it.
that's got to be Future Sight, man.
Yeah,
Or,
and,
it could be God himself. trying
And
to
no,
get
and then what seals it is
divine
because
intervention.
Katakuri talks about you got to be calm. Mihawk literally says that you can be calm as well in some situations. Right after Luffy does the whole future sight thing. So if
Mihawk literally told us what it was.
yeah, no, Mihawk literally said that he was
Hey.
calm in that moment. So if that's the case, that is future sight.
Yeah, I reread Marineford recently for a video, and the most unique thing about it is that even though it's short, every chapter is good, and even towards the end, it just gets better and better. Like all the reveals,
Absolutely.
Shanks coming in, Blackbeard killing Whitebeard, like every single chapter gets better and better, and even the entrances, like when we first seen Whitebeard come into Marineford, like Marco's Devil Fruit was just I don't know, like every page, when you get those double page spreads, 10 out of 10.
Facts. Sabo, I need
Agreed.
to hear you, bro. I need to hear you because I know you got something crazy to say about Mihawk. Talk to me about Marineford.
Marineford was definitely S tier, and that's only because like we had Luffy. Luffy literally went on. He had a what's it called in soccer when you get 3 goals in a row.
Hat trick.
Oh, hat trick.
Hat trick.
He had a hat trick, bro, against the Warlords. He might not have beat Mihawk physically, but he beat him mentally because Mihawk, like, he couldn't even go and face fucking Vista. Like, bro, Jozu power bombed his fucking slash, bro, and he was aiming at Whitebeard, talking about I'm trying to measure my distance. Like,
Bro, he wasn't trying to cut diamonds. The breath
Why
of
you
all
gotta
things
try? You should
requires
be
that
strong
you-
enough to do it anyway.
No,
Yeah,
bro. The breath of all
think,
things makes
do
it
you
where you
think-
have to apply to certain surfaces.
Oh my god. What you said.
Now I was gonna say, do you agree that Whitebeard carried Marineford?
No, I
feel
don't.
like Whitebeard did carry it.
I feel
No, I
like
kinda
Whitebeard
did.
carried
it's
it
the
in
opposite.
certain ways for sure. But I feel like top 3 characters: Luffy, Whitebeard, Crocodile. Crocodile is
I
so
got-
Akazuki.
underrated in Marineford. Holy shit.
Bro, honestly, bro, Whitebeard just
Hey.
his introduction was crazy.
Buggy
When he
the
pulled up-
streamer.
Oh, Buggy,
Buggy
yeah,
is streamer.
No.
No, like to me, Whitebeard, his death is my favorite death out of any fiction that I've seen.
Fact. I think beginning of Marineford, beginning of Marineford, Whitebeard carries,
But
and Whitebeard carries the end too.
yeah, no, I agree. But from like the thing is too, I got spoiled for Ace's death too, so I feel like that might be why I don't like it as much as some other people.
Yeah.
But
I got spoiled for it
yeah.
as well, but I just still liked it. That's so like
I
I just
still like
loved
it.
it.
Yeah, I also got spoiled, but nobody told me Whitebeard was dying, which is very crazy.
Yeah, no one told me that either.
My brother literally, I was watching Marineford. My brother on the room, he said, "Bro, when Ace dies, it's gonna be crazy." I'm like, "Bro, if you don't get out my fucking room, bro."
I literally remember because I watched I started watching One Piece like early like COVID, and I was able to just like figure out like TikTok stuff, and like there was like a bunch of algorithms and like people talking about One Piece, right? And then I saw like an Ace post of him like early like Alabasta where I was, and I was like, oh shoot, Ace, yeah, he's a great character. I can't wait to get to Marineford. Saw him a little bit against Blackbeard. It's gonna be great. And then literally I just see donuts like all across the comments. And I'm like, God damn it.
Oh man, that's
So
crazy,
annoying,
man.
but it is what it is. But it's still S tier for me.
All right, man. Before we wrap this, well, JJ, you got? Let me hear you talk about Marineford.
I mean, I feel like it's the best arc I've ever seen. I love Vinny's Lobby, but I just feel like when there's not enough defeat in One Piece. If there's one main thing I could complain about, it would be the lack of defeats. And for them to take those losses, that mess stuck out to me. And I really feel like I loved how all the warlords played their position. You got a little bit of everybody's personality. The admirals stuck out. Whitebeard was the man. Like when you call him Old Beard, I get offended, you know. And I just think for it to be the arc where there's no other Straw Hats involved and it just has that much impact, that's just really just shows how great Marineford was. So that's my top 1, period.
That's what I always think
respect
too, is that if Marineford was that good without the Straw Hats, imagine a final war situation with the Straw Hats. That could easily be the greatest arc of all time for One Piece.
I think what would have made Marineford better for me is if they put the Ace and Sabo stuff before.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
That
Because I
would
feel
have
like
actually been better.
I feel
Yeah.
like I didn't care about Ace that much, and even with Sabo, like it would have just been better overall. But there's like a few complaints here and there, but overall, definitely a 10 out of 10 arc for me.
And then we also talked about it like in a previous stream as well. I think this is our first stream ever because like we were talking about the Sabo hype in 1054, but we talked about how I don't know if Preach and Sabo agree with me. We talked about it, but I don't know if they agree. But the whole Sabo introduction in Dressrosa, we talked about how it should have been done in Marineford with the whole because Oda did do a what if panel of if Sabo's saved Luffy and Ace from Akainu. So I thought it would have been better for an introduction for Sabo, as well as making a Marineford a bit more like meaningful with all three brothers. As if Sabo came just in time, remembered Ace, was able to save both of them, but because of Ace's like not arrogance, but his whole like I gotta stand up for what I believe in, and no one can talk shit behind my back or whatnot. No, like even for like Whitebeard or anybody, then he dies because of that, and Sabo and Luffy have to dip. I think that would have made it better.
I feel like it would have just been better just to have the flashback before, but I don't know.
I see that he had Sabo planned because Ace's tattoo with the S crossed out is for Sabo, and we saw that when you first see him.
Yeah, and in the
But it
manga,
still
I think
felt like-
the Sakazuki cups, there was one shot. They left out Sabo's cup, obviously, but there was 3 shadows. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 3 cups.
No. There was 2 cups and then one shadow of a 3rd cup. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. He didn't show it blatantly, but it was there.
But you can see that there's 3 cups. So
Yeah,
he
man,
didn't have Sabo like planned out.
But I felt like that could have definitely been introduced better in the story. But Sabo as a character, I like him a lot more than Ace.
Same here.
Oh man, I will say this to end this off though. Mihawk.
Oh my god, we got to bring it up again.
I'm just saying. If you
Mihawk,
go make your claim,
disappointing performance, not gonna lie.
if you go make your claim for to being the world's strongest swordsman, that you defeated every swordsman, and then you get to Marineford and you've never met Vista before,
why would you take a step back? Why would you step back?
Oh, he defeated all of them, but he never met Vista, who is a world famous swordsman. I think he's lying.
Hey, there's probably swordsmen. There probably were swordsmen. Mihawk probably slaughtered them all, but there were probably swordsmen stronger than Vista.
But
why would Mihawk step back?
I'm just saying. But what you said, Preach?
When he compared himself to Whitebeard, and Whitebeard was dying and old, and I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, he was basically comparing the warlords underneath Whitebeard as a legend.
I
was thinking, like, come on, man, like.
He meant literal distance, right?
Bro, why would he do that?
Nah, he meant distance as in power. We all know that Mihawk is about power.
Bro?
Yeah. And then he's like, another thing too that was good in Marineford was the Doflamingo monologue where he started talking about how justice and good and evil and all that. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember. I like that.
Dofi's speeches always always top tier, and the Marineford one was nothing short of that. So
like,
y'all still think Dofi's the best villain
in One Piece?
Yeah,
it's tough. I feel like there's gonna be better ones coming up soon. Blackbeard has the potential to do so. Emu, if done very well, has potential to be so. But for right now, it's tied between Dofi and Kaido.
I think Blackbeard right now is just a better antagonist overall than Doflamingo.
I don't think Blackbeard has done anything
I feel like we haven't seen enough from him. I feel like
it's just
the only thing he's done is captured Ace. Really,
he captured
to Luffy at least.
To Luffy. I'm just saying in the world, in the world of One Piece. Not to when we come talking about against Luffy, then it's gonna be Doflamingo. But in the world of One Piece, capturing Ace,
kill Whitebeard,
killing Whitebeard, and taking his devil fruit is insane.
Fight Marco and take over the New World.
Right. They literally had a war and then just slaughtered them, made them.
Became a Yonko fast too.
Right. I just think overall he's shown us a lot.
All right, guys. I think we should transition. Post-war, I'm gonna just keep it as Marineford. I think post-war is just Marineford. So
what would even be that?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's Jinbei talking to Luffy and stuff.
Okay.
Boa treating Luffy. What you call Jinbei?
Isn't that also the flashback too with Ace and Sabo?
I
guess so. I'm honestly just counting that as Marineford, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that should just like we did with Ender's Lobby. We should do that.
Okay. Then we got Return to Sabayoti.
Oh, that's an A.
Are we
tier,
counting?
easily.
Are we counting that as Fishman Island, or are we keeping Fishman Island separate?
No, Fishman Island is separate. That
Okay.
shit. Yeah.
All right, Return
that's
to
a very
Sabo.
high.
I think that's low A.
Low.
B.
Well, I mean, let me look at the 8. Can you scroll up a little bit, please?
Yeah, sure.
It's better than Thriller Bark.
Easily. Come on, bro.
It's better than Thriller Bark. It's better than Romance Dawn. It's better than Drum Island. It's better than Jaya, and it's on the same tier as Bratier, which we thought would be A, but kept it B.
No, I disagree. I think it's low B or high C.
You think it's high C or low? It's
Bro, I like all the arcs in B better.
really. I think Return to Sabo
I
was
remember.
great.
I'm trying to remember what else happened. I mean, you got
It's
the
just-
Tomorrow
and
Black
it's just
stuff.
cool to see them with their different designs and everything, but
I can
I
go with high C. I'd go with it above Amazon Lily.
I say after Romance Dawn.
After Romance Dawn, I like that
I'm
too.
putting it after or like
fine.
above it or below
Sabo,
it.
what you say, Sabo?
I say low C because a
Low
lot of my
C.
homies who watch One Piece, they all say as soon as they get to return to Sabaody and go to Fishman Island, that's when they really start like spacing away from One Piece. They like, yeah, this is kind of mid.
I mean, I think just seeing Luffy with the pacifista dodging it,
Oh, that was crazy.
and then Zoro and Sanji one shot it. Both of them obviously could have one shot one by themselves, but they had to hit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a fun
Yeah.
arc. Like it was a hype arc too. We haven't seen the Strahds in so long. But I don't know. Like as a story, as an arc.
Yeah, looking back at it, I think it's high C.
I gotta go low B personally.
That's where I'd put it.
There's no way it's worse than Thriller Bark, so I'm putting it above Thriller
Bro,
Bark.
it's worse.
Wait,
Come
what?
on, like yeah, because
It's worse. It is. It is.
what happened in
Now that I think about it,
like what actually happened in it, bro? They even had the fake straw hats.
That was funny, bro.
That was funny. I like
hilarious.
that. That was actually kind of funny.
It was kind of funny, but I don't know. Like
Even the whole thing with figuring out who Luffy was and stuff like that, like his whole identity.
Thriller
and
Bark
whatnot.
had funnier moments.
Thriller Bark had more funny moments and just better moments overall.
All right, so
Yeah.
are we putting it at lowest of B then?
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with lowest of B or highest C, whatever. Like,
Highest C.
I
I
go
mean,
low
I
That's
feel
where
like
I'd put it.
highest of C is just disrespect to it because it's definitely better than Amazon Lily.
Yeah, it's easily better than Amazon.
bro, is it though? Is it that much better?
It is.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
It is.
Even the moment when he turns around and tells Rayleigh he's gonna be the king of pirate, I don't think there's nothing in Amazon League that made me feel like that. So that was very emotional to me.
That's fair too. And seeing the Strides with their new designs was probably better than anything in Amazon Lily.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
And Rayleigh having the flashback where he's like, "I'm not gonna die partner with Roger." That was no.
Okay.
Oh, that was
Next.
Boa turning Sanji to stone.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. Okay. Next one, Fishman Island.
So let it be a controversial one.
yeah.
Let this be a controversial one. Why not?
I don't think it's gonna be controversial. I think all of us have the same idea, honestly.
All right.
I think C,
I was gonna say C as well.
low C for me.
I was gonna
It's
say
better than Little Garden. I give him that, and it's better than Reverse Mountain too. But
it's
I don't know.
right underneath Sky P. I think Sky P is better.
I think
I think I'm gonna take it over Scott Peter personally.
I like the
think
Noah
Fishman
Noah
Island
stuff.
might be a little
and-
better than Skypea, just a little.
Yeah, I'm
So,
taking it.
I like the
slightly
Noah
above
stuff
Scott Peter.
and all that. The Fishman stuff too. I like a lot of the Fishman lore. So
The Fisher Tiger backstory was really good.
Tiger is the
God,
best.
it's one of the
Piece to me
best.
Personally, it's the best to me personally. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is crazy, bro.
bro,
And
he
then when Luffy
climbed
put
up
the blood
the
with
red
Jinbei,
line.
Yeah, and then asking Jinbei to join his crew. Ooh.
But Sanji with the fucking nosebleed shit. Oh my
Nosebleeds,
god!
yeah.
Please put that shit in the ass tip for that. I'm not gonna lie.
For
That's
that,
Oda
for that
transitioning.
specific-
at
if
first,
there was a
but-
Sanji like subsection of the arc, I'd put that in the hottest of ass, like lowest of all.
Like that shit, absolutely.
That's Oda putting himself in the manga, bro.
Literally,
I think people
bro.
give it too much.
That's what
hate,
that was.
but I feel like it was overdone. But it was kind of funny at first, and it makes
Right.
sense with his character too. Like what happened with him. Like, bro, imagine if you were in an island with a bunch of gay dudes for 2 years, and they were trying to sexually assault you for 2 years. Like you would be the same, bro. If you never seen a woman for that long and he's already horny.
No, and then he's already horny to the extent of he wanted to see a regular woman, but then he's been fantasizing about it for the past like 3 years that the mermaids are the most beautiful things in existence, and then he sees
Deadass
a
said that
bunch
he
of them.
couldn't. He said he couldn't sleep for like 2 years because he would always have to watch his back.
That's insanely funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy, bro. Like, you would be insane too if that happened to you.
That is
I liked it
insanely
as a
funny.
gag, bro. It should have stayed a gag though. Once it became
agree.
an actual story,
Yeah,
thing,
once it
like,
once it
he's
became
out.
like a thing where like they actually needed goddamn blood and shit. Like
I was like, oh no, get this shit the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all not serious right
like
now.
y'all
bro.
actually
Bro, it was-
wasted like 3-4 episodes just to find Sanji blood, and then for him to later do the same shit over again. It's just like it's just
the
not
funny-
needed.
The funniest part was Chopper's reaction.
Chopper's reaction was gold, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was funny.
Big chop.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout
But
out
Luffy
Big
knocking
Shot.
out 50,000 fish, man, is insane. That was
You know what's
crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was cool. The worst part of Fishman
And that
Island
high
definitely is the
Rayleigh.
villains, because they had like 3 or 4 bad villains,
Yeah,
and they couldn't even get one of them
Bro,
right.
Vander Decken was
Vander
hot
Decken, oh my
garbage,
God.
bro. Oh my god.
Caribou,
Caribou.
Caribou just a funny
Bro, I
villain,
love
bro. I'm
Caribou.
not gonna lie. Caribou
He's
just
funny as
derpy as shit. But
Bruh,
Vander Decken garbage.
even
what you-
Hody Jones.
Hardy
Cody
Jones, like
is just Arlong light, literally, bro.
not even Arlong light. Arlong with like a $15 subscription, like but it's still hot garbage. It's terrible. Like
Bro, the corner store Arlong, bro. It's crazy.
I've seen some people say like, okay, it had a good message with the racism part, and I agree, but the problem is like the execution was
terrible.
it was not only boring,
Man.
but it's also like they did it wrong, because you had the good parts with the Fisher Tiger, Orihime, and certain parts were good, but like the actual main part with Fishman Island was bad.
And like if we want to talk about the thematic part, the only part that got that right, honestly, was Fisher Tiger. Like the flashback did it perfect,
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
but the fucking arc was 0 out of. Nah,
I'm not gonna lie though, Zorro cutting Hody Jones underwater was
That was
crazy.
epic. That was epic for sure.
It was
That
some
was
crazy
goated.
attacks, bro. That's the first time we got to see Red Hawk. We saw Hell's Memory from Sanji. We saw Zorro doing that. And he told that when he told that fish man, you were just a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
That was hard, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like Brooke when he did that. What you call it? Walking, like he already like cut the dude, the squid dude.
I already cut
That
you.
was cold as hell.
That was hard, bro.
That was.
What
cold.
about Shirahoshi?
I hate Shiroshi. bro.
Honestly, I have mixed feelings about Shirahoshi because in Fishman Island specifically, I didn't like her. But like her character development from Fishman Island outside of it into the Reverie was good. I like her
I'm
more
upset
as a
with
character
Reverie.
into the Reverie. But
I
Yeah, I
can't
mean,
think of many. What you
it
got,
was,
Sabo?
it was a cool reveal, but I don't know.
yeah,
Like, I would say C2, but like the only moment that really stood out to me at the Fishman Islands, because just like I said, like Fishman Island is pretty much just an arc of them just flexing their power. But a moment that stood out to me is when Luffy had knocked out all the fishermen, and it wasn't that. It was what Zorro said. He said, "My captain better have Conqueror's Haki, otherwise there'll be a problem." What if Luffy didn't knock out 50,000 fishermen in that moment?
I mean,
What
he
was
knocked
Zorro
out
have done
Zoro.
later on?
So I mean, yeah.
I mean Zoro probably just like he probably wouldn't just be like, all right, I'm leaving the crew and just stay on Fishman Island. Like he would probably like.
No, I think he would have challenged them.
You think he
Would've
would
killed him.
challenge?
Zoro's a big ass capper, bro. Y'all gotta stop taking that thing that man says.
Yeah, I
See,
think
but-
that's.
But you don't think he could have killed all of them?
The fish man?
They were weak.
Oh yeah, he could have. I'm just saying, as far as like knocking him out, he couldn't even, bro. He didn't even know he had Conqueror's Haki, so he just learned from Kaido, bro.
He just learned against Kaido that he had Conqueror's Haki.
Like what? What are you even talking
against
about? You
Kaido.
gotta have that. Oh, Luffy gotta have it. What do you mean? You won't even know you got it, big dog.
That's funny to me. All right, let's move on because we low key like getting a bit long in the stream, but
Yeah,
we gotta move through these quick.
Until we get to one.
Punk,
Okay,
Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard is trash.
Punk
think
Hazard is better than
Hazard's
Skype.
trash. I think
Wait,
it's
hold on,
lowest
what'd
of
you
C.
Said Punk Hazard better than
Wait,
Skype.
what?
Punk Hazard is better than Skype. I don't care, bro.
No, I agree. I
What
agree.
is y'all
but I
saying?
think it's not good. The only good thing about Punk Hazard is Law.
Law.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, law. Okay,
Zoro
Hazard.
killed Kaido in Punk Hazard.
Bro. What? Nah.
where would you
No,
put Punk Hazard?
sir.
Zane? Where would you put it?
I Punk Hazard might be.
At
B. Oh, I thought you have it lower, bro.
Pretty high, to be honest.
No, I got it over Romance Dawn. That's where I'd put it.
What we put romance?
So it's
down?
it's over Return to Sabaody, Thriller Bark, Romance Dawn, Fishman Island, Whiskey Peak, Logtown, Amazon Lily, and Orangetown.
Bro, I'm not gonna.
Yep.
I'll be honest. With the kids, that whole situation, I didn't really care too much.
Yeah,
I feel like he did it better with
fuck
Wano,
them
with
kids, bro. Like,
Inosuke.
fuck them kids, bro.
I like the Yeti Cool Brothers. That was pretty dope. That was
hated
pretty dope.
I hated them, bro. They were garbage.
I liked like y'all said, Law stuff. I like
Everything with Law was great.
Like Kinemon talking with his fucking farts, bro.
Smoker versus Virgo was really good.
I thought Virgo was like
that was a
weird
really
because
good
of his
fight.
quirks. Like him
I
having.
thought Virgo was kind of lame.
I thought Virgo was lame too, especially the shit stuck to his head on the side. Like, come on, bro. Like,
It wasn't funny. Yeah,
they just trying to find something to put on Virgo to make him seem like not bland, and that made
But
him even
honestly,
more bland.
But Law cutting that entire mountain range was crazy. Though,
That was insane.
But you know what's crazy too? When Law, when he took out the hearts, and then he took the final one, and then Monet was dying.
Yeah, and she when they stabbed her, she wound up being the one to die. That was crazy, you know. And Zorro doing the Great Dragon Shock was insane.
And
Damn,
even when Law first showed up with Smoker, that fight was good too.
And that's when we were introduced to Momo and Kinemon.
Yeah. Also, my favorite part of Punk Hazard easily is Aokiji like coming up and like running up on Dofi.
He was like, yeah, you need to chill out, big dog. He hold the shit out of Dofi right there. I'm not gonna lie. But the biggest L in that arc was Smoker, bro. He literally, what did he do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He lost to Virgo. He lost to Law.
Got smoked.
Smoker was Green Bill Bull before Green Bull, man. It's crazy, man.
I don't know.
Hey,
I didn't,
brother.
especially after Fishman Island, I felt like Oda really needed to step it up, and then it was just kind of, it wasn't that much better, to be honest.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think that's what the big narrative that post time skip is not as good as pre time skip. I think it's just because of that very slow start. But I mean, pre time skip also has a very slow start.
All right, so where are we putting it? High C, low B. Where is that?
I'm gonna go low B.
Low B. All right, lowest of B. Is everyone cool with that?
I'll go high C.
High C. Okay, so above Amazon.
Yeah, I think it's better than Amazon. But...
Around there, yeah.
Okay, I put it high C too because I think it should be in C, but high C is fine.
Okay.
All right, but speaking of Punk Hazard, the setup to probably one of the best arcs in One Piece. I'm not putting it S, but Dressrosa. Easy.
If we didn't have 3 S's, then Dressrosa would be S.
Yes, it would have been. It would have been if we didn't have only 3 S's. But
and I think the reason why I like Dressrosa so much is because it's when Luffy really solidified himself as a new world pirate.
Yeah,
I'm putting
it above Impel Down, by the way.
It's better.
The only problem I have with Dressrosa is the pacing issues.
I don't know. Was it that bad in the anime? I mean, was it that bad in the manga? I didn't read Dressrosa.
It wasn't like as bad as the anime. The anime was egregious with it, but it wasn't that bad in the manga. When you just read straight through, it's not bad. But I mean, I watch from both medium, watch and read, so I got to take account of all of that.
Well,
but if we're just talking about straight manga, I give it a high A.
Yeah, I would go high A too. It's probably, I think after, well, we'll get into the other arcs, but I think it's like my 5th favorite arc. It'd be 4th or 5th.
I respect that. I think it has a special place in my heart because, like I said, I'm not gonna say I was falling out of love with One Piece, but you know, I went through Punk Hazard and Fishman Island and all that, and I'm like, bruh, the hype ain't holding up. You feel me? Then I get here and we see both Dofi and all the other stuff we got. Luffy getting his Grand Fleet. It's just Dofi's showing as a villain, and in one arc is still unmatched to me. I mean, Kaido is definitely right there, but I think Doflamingo just
people talk about the highs of Wano, and I feel like with Dressrosa, the highs of Dressrosa are almost, if maybe not as good, but they're like next to as good as Wano's.
Yeah, it's just less. It's the stakes aren't as big with Dressrosa, right? Because Wano was just
Law's backstory was beautiful.
Law has top 3 backstories in the series, bro. There's not a backstory in Wano that fucks with Laws, bro.
But the most underrated to me is Senior Pink.
Senior Pink's backstory.
Senior Pink is
bro.
Oh my god,
bro, that's one of the backstories that actually hit me. Like I was like, damn, I feel bad for this guy.
I never cried for One Piece, but that almost made me cry.
bro. That
I
shit.
was tearing up.
Yeah, and Frankie's fight with him after.
Yeah.
And Frankie was so real, bro. He like, we need to get a drink together one day, bro. That's
No,
like,
and then
That's
in the
real,
cover story, they
bro.
ended up doing it too. Like
right.
the Russian.
Oh yeah,
the
you're
white
right.
Russian, yeah.
But bro,
That's
because you know
crazy,
it's
bro.
crazy because you see Senior Pink, you like, bro, Oda with another fucking weird ass design. Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Then you get that backstory. I'm like, shit, bro, I would have did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard.
Yeah, bro went off the deep end.
But when
Literally,
like that's when I was like, Oda's back on his Ghost chapter, the punk acid arc and everything. The Senior Pink, it's like one of those things how you said it. It's just so it feels weird and random, and like just another gag character. And the way he just changed everything in one chapter was so good.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure.
But you
And
got
but
Sabo,
even-
Sabo.
I actually have Jerosa as a low S, and that's only just because everything we got from Doflamingo, we got literally 2 backstories in one. We got all the law story, and then we got Doflamingo and Corazon's. Like, everybody will just immediately throw Doflamingo into, oh, he's a bad guy, he's an evil guy, he killed his brother. But he was contemplating this shit for a while. He had all his homies come up to him telling him, hey, yo, I think your brother is a he working with the government, like he an op, yeah, like, and Doflamingo, no, he not. I'm gonna keep watching him and see what's going on, and then he finally found out, and he had to shoot his brother. Like it wasn't no. I'm gonna have you go do it. He had to do it himself. Like
you could tell he felt betrayed.
Yeah.
How about you,
Doflamingo
JJ?
is so cold. You get, like the thing is with Dressrosa, I feel because like. Doflamingo was being hyped up for a minute now, since all the way back in like Jaya, and we finally saw him. He, as far as strength wise, I don't see why people say Kaido is better, but he's just so wicked, bro. Like his character is crazy. Every time I see, like every time he's on screen, it's a 10 out of 10, entertaining. It's always going to be lit, and that's why, to me, Dressrosa is one of the best arcs because really Doflamingo is running everything from the villain side point. And then you just throw everything else on top. It just makes it good.
And honestly, I'm gonna say that I think Doflamingo being hyped up from Jaya and his performance, I think he kind of, I would say he held up better than he delivered better than Kaido to me personally. I'm gonna just say that
For sure, he had a much better backstory. For sure,
yeah, way better.
He has to be one of the hardest.
Only reason why people talk stuff about Jerosa is, especially just for the anime, it's because of that damn Rebecca flashback, bro.
Oh my god,
Rebecca was trash. I didn't like the Coliseum that much, but
I liked it because
Don Chinjao.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that shit was hard. Bro.
Also, just
bro,
a qualm.
Chinjao,
yeah, I love Chinjao, but just a qualm with Oda. Speaking of Rebecca, how hard is it to just make the sliders for her age just +2, dog? Like, just make her 18.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Honestly, at this point, it's just like the Japanese.
That's that Japanese.
That's that Japanese shit, bro. That's that.
We'll just let them have it, bro.
Rebecca was so lame.
That's like
Rebecca, the way she was fighting, where she couldn't even attack.
Bro, it was so.
Bro, I thought she was gonna be cold when I first saw her. I was like, oh, she looked like she might be nice, bro. And she got destroyed by literally everybody she fought.
Kairos was cold too. I can't lie.
Yeah, he has a great.
Oh
character.
yeah.
Sugar, bro. That shit is broken, bro.
All right, let's move
What about
on.
you? Oh, let me get a quick JJ opinion.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Dressrosa.
JJ. Go ahead.
Okay, I mean, I feel like everybody spoke up. I mean, Dressrosa was a strong A just for the fact that you got like 5 strong backstories coming off of it, and that's really one of the things that we like from One Piece altogether. You know, I ain't hear nobody speak on Gear 4, but you know, that was fun, you know, seeing Luffy take that next step, and it made you think about, you know, the monkeys he was fighting on that island, you know, all the different little well, he had the monkey and the snake and all that, but whatever. But yeah, everybody spoke on everything. High A, real comfortable. Doflamingo, I still like Crocodile because I like dudes that's a little bit more strategic. And even though plan A didn't work, he had plan B. But Doflamingo was that guy.
Fact.
Yeah.
But you know what though, real quick, like even though I feel like the writing was good too, but the dialogue too, because with Fujitora has one of the hardest lines when he said that he cut his eyes out so he wouldn't see the horrors of the world. That was one of the best.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're still gonna get to that soon enough. We're gonna like explore it in a little bit, like once we talk about more corruption in the world government soon. in the manga.
That shit's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, that line was crazy.
Yeah.
I liked Zorro ever since that.
I would say that this is just gonna be something real quick too. I don't know if I'm the only person that felt like this, but when I first saw Gear 4th, I hated that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't like it.
I was confused by it. I was like,
The worst thing was how he had to hit him and then he had to charge up again and it just prolonged the fight even more. Like I didn't really like Gear 4 that much.
Gear 2 is still my favorite introduction so far, anime wise. I mean, obviously when I see Gear 5th, it's gonna probably take that, but I think Gear 2nd is still my favorite gear.
Yeah.
We can go
I
ahead.
like Gear 4's portrayal in the manga
I love
more
Snake.
than
Snake. Oh, but
Then
Snake Man's
how
my
they're-
favorite
Can't
transformation.
wait that.
Snake Man is 10 times better than Bound Man.
Yeah, personally, and Tank Man is just
That
fucking.
man was hard when he was flying in Wano on the Onigashima when they were levitating the island. But
Yeah.
besides from that, I just didn't like how the first was shown.
All right. Let's move on, I guess, to Zoe. I'm gonna put in my 2 cents because I feel like I'm low key an expert on Zoe. It's easy A for me. Easy. A.
100%.
Aaron, huh?
I'm gonna go.
Easy.
high.
100%.
Easy A.
High, bro. That's really high.
I'm
I
gonna go
have it
with
over
Marco.
Arlon Park.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go like middle B.
I do as
Over
well.
Arlon
I'll just
What?
I'll just
God.
state all this shit in Zoe. Just bear with. Okay, there's all the Minks standing up to Jack, taking all the poison gas and everything. Not snitching on Raizo. Raizo is safe. The big ass reveal of Oden entire history. How he was executed by Kaido. Momo revealed to be the Shogun of Wano, or like hopefully in the future Shogun of Wano. All his retainers, including Nekomamushi and Inuarashi. There's all that stuff. Then they get to what you call the elephant tree the whale tree. We see Raizo chained to a red poneglyph. The existence of the red poneglyphs being explained. The whole Lodestar situation being explained. The alliance being formed, the road poneglyph being revealed to show where like Laugh-Tale actually is. We actually have a sense of like what Laugh-Tale is, like not just it's at the end of the Grand Line. We'll find it somewhere. It's actually tangible if you get the 4 red poneglyphs, which is what Zoe showed us. Damn. Okay, sorry. And then we also see, like I said, alliance being formed. We see that little preheat to Whole Cake Island with Sanji. And then we get like mini like foreshadowing moments with Momo saying that he was like meeting Roger, information about Roger, Whitebeard, Oden being on both crews, them revealing Shanks was friends with Inuarashi and Nekomamushi, all that shit. Just it's a huge lore dump that makes like Zoe extremely amazing. Sorry, I was ranting for a little bit, but all that just easily packs into why Zoe is great. Easily.
This one recap.
I agree with
whole
every
arc.
point. I agree with most,
still-
if not all, those points.
I'm still.
I don't.
on
I
board,
might take it. I might take back my statement and say that Arlon Park is better, but I do like Zoe over Alabasta more.
Oh, man, I
Just
can't-
my personal opinion.
I think even in terms of lore dump arcs, it's still not even better than Reverie. But
Oh shit, I forgot too. Voice of all things. All of that. Zunisha, Momo, Luffy, like all of them connecting. And,
Carrot.
like,
Carrot.
Carrot was a worst part of that arc.
Your guys'
usually.
favorite, Carrot. That's another one. I mean, I don't even like Carrot, but like Carrot was introduced and like Loki seemed badass. Like only reason why I don't like her is because of Whole Cake Island. But
My
In
favorite scene in Zoe is when Zunisha hit Jack.
that was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty
That was
fire.
that was cold, bro. But
I mean, my
still.
favorite scene in Zoe is easily Raizo is safe. I feel like that's the best.
I'm gonna be honest, like, bro, Zoe to me is just Oda's excuse to make a furry arc.
Right.
I never really got into Zoe. I feel like I skimmed through it. I read it pretty quickly. I don't know. It was good.
I think it was just
good,
to split up the Straw Hats more so.
But to
Yeah.
compare it to Alabasta to Arlon Park,
Highest the B.
I'm gonna put it-
it's
I would-
disrespect to put it at B,
I'm
bro.
putting it in front of Jaya,
no,
bro. I'm putting it in front of Jaya.
it's like around the Jaya area to me. I
Honestly,
put it ahead of Drum Island.
it's disrespect. I honestly disrespect to put it because like
Hey,
with
bro,
all
Barate is better,
Bro,
bro.
Jaya was better. Actually, Jaya is better.
with all the One Piece stuff that was dumped onto us, like all the things that we finally realized, it's like building more of the world, like in terms of like a tangible goal for Luffy to finally become king of the pirates. That's all in Zou. All of it. That's
I'll
that's
put
what
it
makes
low
it-
A.
Yeah, I'm putting Zoe too. Like all the things
It
that we
has
go
to
to Whole Cake Island for, Wano for, even though like they wanted to go to Wano a little bit because they were curious how Zorro was, and they were gonna get there eventually. But all the motives and stuff that all started in Zou. The whole alliance formation that was in Zou.
I never cared too much about the Minx.
I don't care anything about the Minx
Oh.
at all, bro. The Minx was the worst part of the raid, bro. Like literally.
Y'all didn't care about what's it called, Ruanusuke climbing up. Y'all didn't care about that.
Oh my fucking god, bro! That shit just made me damn want to go to sea, bro. It was so slow, bro.
Hilarious,
No,
bro.
you guys want to clown on Ryonosuke or like whatever his name was, but that's actually clever foreshadowing that fucking Conjuro was a traitor, because it's a very poorly and like mimicked and like ironic version of Momonosuke, and like making fun of him because
There's
he
a
made
really-
shit.
One of my favorite panels of the post time skip was with the whale tree in the back, and Luffy's like putting his arms up.
Art wise, that's a top tier panel. That looks amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like Zoe. It
I'm
was like
going
a B.
B, bro. I'm going like middle B, bro.
I feel like,
I like Jai
to put it,
more.
I understand low A because like I'm sure like nostalgia wise, like Arlong Park and Alabasta like do have some factors, but like I feel like it's disrespect to put it at B.
No,
There's
Arlong
no
Park is
way.
way better.
Right above Baratier.
All right, below Baratier for me personally.
I'm putting it low A.
I'd even say, yeah, it's
Bro,
around like below
How was
Jai.
you putting it that low and Sanji actually beat a Yonko commander?
I don't care about that. I just don't care about
To be
it.
real, no, actually, I think for me it's below Thriller Bark.
What?
Right here.
What?
I don't like Zoe,
I
bro.
can't
Like,
say that.
it's not that good.
Preach,
But
you're
it's not better than
bugging. Preach, you're bugging. Please.
Bro, it wasn't. Bro,
please.
it had a lot of
I
lore, bro.
I never once thought about rereading Zoe.
Like, we got the info, and that was cool.
I
But
myself have reread or rewatched Zoe 3 times because of how good it was. For me,
bro,
like,
I don't even think it's the best info arc, bro.
and that's saying a lot because I've rewatched and reread One Piece a decent amount of times, but the most arc like I've reread or rewatched is between either Marineford or Zoe, and Zoe is up there.
You know-
I'm not saying Zoe is Marineford level, but like Zoe is really really good.
Like, nothing happens way better than anything in Zoe.
Bruh, it's
It's a
so
clean
much stuff.
transition,
That's
man.
every info dump arc is better than Zoe, bruh. Literally.
How?
Jai is better. Drum Island's better.
We learned the most from Zoe.
Reverie is. We learned the most, but the arc itself was still boring. At
It's
least
boring.
outside
It's
of the
boring.
info dump.
Bro, it's
Like,
just
we-
info dumping.
Yeah, outside of the info dump, the arc was boring.
It was cool world building with the Elephant Island with Zanisha, but I don't know. Like Oda didn't make it entertaining. He didn't
But
make
that
me
was-
like the characters. I didn't like any of the characters introduced.
From
Right, so-
all the way up until like I'd say right before like there's this tiff between Inarashi and Nekomamashi, I can understand why it would be a B. But from there on, as soon as Raizo is safe happens, that shit goes from like mid B to easy A. Like I don't understand like how you guys think like it's not that good after that.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree. The ending is better with the poneglyph.
The ending is like
Yeah, the ending is
amazing. Like
We met Beje.
I'm not gonna say amazing. It's good.
it's,
Oh, yeah,
it's,
it's not
it's
amazing.
amazing, bro. Like
bro.
No.
we make
Amazing.
we
Had a
see
better
things that
ending.
are finally tangible in the One Piece world. Like all of
Bro,
Jaya.
we could have got that info anywhere,
Hold
bro.
up.
So real quick,
To me,
anybody
Jaya going up the knockout stream is better than the ending of Zoe.
That is true. What about what you were saying, JJ?
Nah, I'm just saying. Aside from Prince, does anybody else have Zoe being an A tier?
I had it low A, but that's not full A.
What about you, Zane? I think Zane was agreeing with him.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. He going hard.
I have it low A.
All right. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I just think
Nah,
it just
bro, I'm
looks
not
so out of
fine with
place. When you look at the other A's, bro, Sabo,
Sabaody, Dressrosa,
No, to
Impel
me,
Down, Arlong,
those
and
arcs are
Alabasta.
so much
It's
better.
not
than
even
Zoe, bro.
close to Arlong Park. It's not even
Yeah.
close to Alabasta.
I-
When I'm
I
looking
think
at this A list, I'm not looking at
Ryan.
Zoe being on that A list.
Prince, think about it this way: Dress Rosa is an A, and you're gonna say that it's as good as Dress Rosa or even near.
Bro, Zoe
No,
is
I'm
not
saying
near.
it's these tiers. The difference between Dressrosa and Zoe is these arcs. That's why it's not up here. If this was my list, bro, and we could put in like S tiers or A tiers, this would be top of A tier, and then Sabaody Dressrosa would be S tier. But like we have to keep
But
3 S tiers, so I'm keeping it at low A because of like.
even compared to Alabasta, Zoe is just not as good as that arc, bro.
It's not.
I can't
Agreed.
use
would
the
honestly-
info dump.
I feel y'all on like if y'all going like off like the fighting and whatnot, but like just the content we got from Zoe, like
I
the
love the
information,
content, bro.
like the world building, like it was good. Like yeah, Luffy went there and he headbutted a lion, and that was immediate after fighting the flamingo, and it was just like you could have one tapped him, but okay.
Bro, like after 750 chapters, we finally realize how to get to Laughdale. How is that not something so exciting that it makes the arc? And that's not even the main focus of the arc either. Raizo is safe in the Minx's loyalty, and Luffy being like, these Minx know how to fucking play. Like they're actually like G's. Like they know how to keep shit real and like do shit. That's why he has respect for the Minx. Like, and
Yeah,
that's
that
why.
was hard. I'm not gonna lie. But I think because people do love that moment, the Raizo safe moment, it was good. I just think that it's overhyped. I don't think
I'm not. It's not moving the needle for me.
I think
bro.
it's
I'm not-
underrated.
It was a really
Bruh. Cat
It was
Viper
good.
and the dog literally lost an arm and a leg, bro. Just
Literally.
for not snitching.
But the problem is that we didn't care about them before that happened.
No, not just that. Forget Nekomamashi and Inarashi like not snitching. The entire island did not snitch. The entire
Bruh, but
tribe
you
did not
can't-
snitch.
You
That
can
is hard.
introduce
I'm not gonna-
characters to me. It's hard. But you're introducing characters to me that I don't care about, and they're in a tragedy right now.
Literally, all of them kneeled in front of like Usopp, or like sat down when they saw Kinemon, and were like, "We've been waiting for you." All of them, every single person on that island who was attacked by Jack.
We're in a deadlock right now. We got 3 B's and 3 A's. So let's flip a coin.
Right. I can't put it. Like to me, it's even low.
I got like 3 B arcs ahead of that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I
Like I get it. The information that we got is important, but I just feel like Oda could have done it a better way. Like just info dumping just straight like that is cool sometimes, but he did it for almost the entire last 10 chapters.
Yeah, it's just
It was boring. Like the way he went about it was not executed right.
I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to be. No
I
hater,
respectfully
but I'm
disagree, but I can understand where you're coming from.
It's like in Hunter x Hunter when you just have like straight text. That's kind of how it felt, but obviously better art. I don't know.
It was cool to learn. But
I mean, I didn't read like Zoe. I watched Zoe. Hence why I felt like maybe it's might have been a better impact, because like when it comes to like reading Zoe as well, like the amount of like sound effects and shit like that came into play, like with the like all the reveals, it makes it that much more epic. So when you read shit like that, it's obviously like, oh wow, Laugh Tale is with these.
You might be onto
monologues.
something.
So
You
like,
might be onto something, because I remember when I first read it, I was having a conversation with someone. They told me the same thing because they watched it in anime and I read it.
yeah, because
We
like
were reading at the same time too, and they told me they liked it. I wasn't really liking it that much.
Yeah, Oda uses the drum sound effect a shit ton. And like honestly, with Zoe, like towards the ending of it, that shit was on repeat every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, something was epic. So I think maybe that's why you might have
But
Zoe a little bit
okay,
lower.
To me, when I think of like an arc, I think of a story, and the story was good with how you said with the Minx and Jack and everything. But we're comparing it to the other arcs. The story isn't as good.
it's not close. Honestly, it's just not close.
Yeah, it's not as good.
But the lore. Okay, if you take the info dump out of the arc, that shit is like a C, like a low C for me. The info dump puts it up to a B for me, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fine with being the man. Y'all can put it in A, but I just personally don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I can agree with you.
without the like info dump, I feel like it's at like the lowest of B. But just with all the reveals, it's just what a One Piece fan has been waiting for so long. So that's why I feel like it's just got to be up there. And then, like I said, watching it and like seeing like this epic scenery, like all these like character dialogues, like all the different like just pans of different like flashbacks of stuff, or just how like things happen in Wano, Momonosuke's like trauma and stuff like that, him relating to it and asking Luffy to pleading him to like join the alliance, and then Luffy makes him a man, like, and like helps him step up to realize how shit works. Like all this shit just culminated together. When I was watching it, it just made a lot of sense that it was fucking amazing. Like maybe not reading it, but like if I could say one thing, stream to like all the viewers, if y'all think Zoe is trash, watch it. Don't even read.
Wait, no, we never said it was trash though. We just said it wasn't.
I'm just saying like in general, not you guys, but just in general. Like if people think Zoe is trash, just watch it. But I still think it's A.
Well, I mean, we spend a lot of time on this, so we do need to move on. So I mean, it don't matter to me.
I mean, we do have like what, 3 arcs left? Yeah, 3 arcs left.
Yeah, but you gotta think about the arcs. We're gonna talk about these arcs.
Yeah, that is true. These arcs definitely need talking about.
All right, what's next? Is it Whole Cake Island?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the highest A. Yeah, right after Dressrosa. My bad, I'm tripping.
I'm putting Whole Cake over Dressrosa.
But I think why do we have Sabo Odi better than Dressrosa? Is that,
do we want to put
Dressrosa
over?
No, Sabo Odi's better.
I think Sabo Odi's better too, but
I don't think it's better than Dressrosa.
I think if Dressrosa was paced better, Dressrosa would be easy S right now or above Sabo.
We got the introduction of Sabo getting literally Ace's fruit, the Maramara no Mi, and not only that, we got to see Fujitora in action.
The meteor.
Doflamingo and Law. Oh my god, bro.
Oh no,
I get all that,
bro. Like
we forgot about the three-way, the Mexican standoff. Not the Mexican standoff. What's a three-way standoff? What's it called? I forgot what it's called, but we got that between Dofi, Law, and Fujitora.
But Sabo Odi is almost. It's basically perfect. There's low points in Dressrosa.
Okay, I understand that.
That is true.
I mean, I think the high points are way better than the high points in Sabo Odi.
No, I could agree with that. But I just feel like with Dressrosa, there's more questionable parts. Like when they're going up against, when they're gonna climb up the tower. It's like it was taking too long, to be honest.
Yeah,
for me, Sabo Odi every chapter was good.
I can say as an average, Sabayoti was better, but the high peaks of Dressrosa, like, passed Sabayoti.
I got that. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna put Whole Cake Island. I mean, I think that if we don't talk about low peaks, bro, and we talk about Whole Cake Island, bro, well, not low peaks, but low points. It was so many parts of Whole Cake Island. I was like, bro, get this shit out of my face, bro.
Okay, see, I'm fine with putting Whole Cake
oh my God.
right here, like right after Dressrosa and Sabayoti. But
I think it's better than Impact Down, but it's not better than Dressrosa.
No, it's not even better than Impel Down.
Oh no, because Cat versus Luffy carries the
Cat versus Luffy.
Impel Down. Sabo, I know you're winning. You said Arlong Park was the S too.
Yeah, I saw Arlong Park with
S.
S.
Is better than.
I think Arlong Park is better than
Whole Cake Island. What?
You know what? Here. I'll tell you why. Whole Cake is an easy 9 out of 10 for me, 8 or 9. The problem with what I have with Whole Cake is everything with Sanji. Like, the fight with Katakuri was good. The wedding was amazing when they crashed the wedding. But, bro, like, Sanji's character was so confusing to me. Because we already saw him with Nico Robin. We saw that Luffy doesn't care what you say. Like, he's the captain. And Sanji disrespected the fuck out of Luffy's orders.
He did.
And then, like, he's crying the whole arc. He's crying right after. Like, he regretted it. But then he's still, like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, to me, I get it that he was emotional and that he wasn't thinking clearly because of all of his past being brought up. But when he's just kicking Luffy every time, I'm thinking, what are you doing? Like, it just didn't make sense to me personally.
I think
and it's a Sanji arc, so it might as well just go in the house right now.
Okay, yes. He's just mad because Zorro didn't get his focuses. I understand. But me personally, I understand you saying his actions were confusing, and that is true. But I think that, because we look at the world from Luffy's lenses for the most part, but Sanji and people like Nami and Robin understand how terrifying Big Mom is. We don't know that, and Luffy doesn't know that. So I think him doing that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what I'm saying is like once he's there, because I know what you're saying, but Luffy already said that he was going to go after Kaido, so I feel like that's like a bad excuse because they were already going to go after Yonko anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. But I mean,
And
bro,
you gotta
just
think too when Sanji, I get it. Like I understand that he wasn't really thinking straight, but it's like even at the end, the ending was bad to me because especially with Sanji's character, because you have Sanji now going in there and using the Zeph excuse to say, "Oh, this is why I really came," and it doesn't really make sense because then at the end they don't really go into it. He just says, "Oh, whatever, you could take care of Zeph," and he takes their word for it. But why would he trust that they're gonna take care of Big Mom if she has like the biggest she could like find anything on anyone. She has the biggest intelligence force. I'm just thinking, bro, that was just a lazy way to end that when that was the whole reason why Sanji was going in the first place.
That's true. I mean, I agree with that.
I mean, maybe that could have been solved
Yeah.
if they brought Zeph to Whole Cake Island.
Bro,
But
like,
the other thing too is like, bro, Zeph, do you think he would really care if like you think he would want Sanji to do that? I feel like he would want Sanji to just trust Luffy and follow his orders.
I think Zeph would want that, but I think just thinking of Zeph, like Big Mom could have sent one of her random kids and destroyed that fucking restaurant. So I mean, I understand why he was worried about Zeph. You know what I'm saying?
definitely
Yeah,
stop.
Go ahead.
But I definitely think Whole Cake was like B tier because, like, bro, like at some points I feel like they was just disrespecting Sanji. Like,
Yeah,
they had
bro, that's what I'm
Sanji,
saying.
bro, they had Sanji out in the rain crying, trying to light a cigarette, bro.
Oh, he
You know-
chose pudding over Luffy.
Bro, like it don't.
Don't do it like that. Now, come on, bro.
And then like Luffy, bro, like
come on, bro.
Luffy, like I understand, like he's supposed to be like this a gag fighter now and whatnot, but he was like hinting at it back then. But like you did it, like I understand everybody was pretty much food, but you did it twice in one arc. You had him eat his way out of fucking fighting and getting out of shit. Like did it with Cracker, and then you did it with fucking Katakuri. Like
What's good, Anime Owl in the chat?
And I do like the what is it, the Vince Smoke stuff. I do like it. It's just I don't know, bro. Like people always say that it really fleshed out Sanji's character, but to me it was just confusing. It was just contradicting. I didn't get it, but like the Sanji stuff is the low point for Whole Cake for me.
This is crazy.
yeah,
man.
I do gotta shout out though, because
Who?
my Brooke, he literally boxed Big
Brooke,
Mom, and
oh my god,
Bro,
Brooke,
every Straw Hat was better than Sanji in that arc.
like, can you really say Brooke took a L against Big Mom?
Brooke
Because
did not
he
take an
slept-
L against Big Mom.
He slept
took
with
the
her, bro.
dub. He took the dub.
Bro, that's crazy.
Wait, no, but not just that, bro. I want to like also like recognize, like forget like Luffy. Brooke is the first person like we've seen to go against the Yonko and the Straw Hats. Brooke is the first, even though like it was a very unmatched battle. Brooke is the first.
And actually,
Yeah, for Big
it
Mom.
might seem like I'm hating on Whole Cake. I actually think Whole Cake is still like an 8 or a 9. But that's just like the one thing where I can't put it over Arlong Park. But everything else was good. Like besides like the forest and a few other things, but the Katakuri fight, one of the best fights. Jinbei was cool.
Snake
Like
Man,
the wedding
Jinbei's
was
moments.
amazing.
Oh my god, amazing.
Nami was cool. Like there was good moments, and the arc was good overall.
Even Katakuri's backstory, even though it was like kind of small, it just added a lot of depth to his character.
But did you think that you wanted Katakuri to win too?
No, and
'Cause I wanted
Wow.
Katakuri to win.
I
but,
wanted.
like,
I
I'm
wanted
not-
Luffy to win, and I feel like the argument with like the whole thing, like Katakuri let Luffy win, it's kind of like null and void because like it's trade of equal blows, is it not? Katakuri made the decision himself. He didn't want Luffy to win. Like
No, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Why did you want Katakuri to win though?
actually,
I just fell in love with Katakuri's character just so quickly, bro. He was hit the first panel when we see him come in. That was amazing. And then we saw his devil fruit was so unique. I just started liking Katakuri more and more. And then once he stabbed himself, I think it was, I just had like all respect for Katakuri, and I was thinking, this dude is cold, bro. Like there's never been a guy that Luffy fought that was that cold at that time.
Bro, as soon as I saw him eating donuts, I knew he was gonna be a likable character, 100%.
Hey, we gotta put some respect on Beijing too, because he is loyal as hell to his crew and his family.
Yeah, 100%. His family ties with is it Chiffon? It's Chiffon, right?
It's Lola.
Chiffon is his wife, right?
think it's Lola, isn't it?
No, I think Lola's the one who met Nami.
Lola from Thriller Bark.
Yeah, it's
Lola's the
Chiffon.
one. Is Chiffon,
It's
right?
Chiffon,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Chiffon was.
Yeah, you're right.
Chiffon was an underrated character in that arc. She did really well, and then that whole relationship with Beji saving the kid, and then somehow relating it to Pound, who should have been dead, by the way. Like all of that was honestly like a very underrated part of Whole Cake that just made the whole like experience of the arc a better.
Yeah, I mean, to me too, another underrated character. Doesn't sound crazy, but I think Big Mom is super underrated in Whole Cake.
Big Mom is menacing, bro, and I don't like how people starting to underrate her just because she does have the amnesia shit, which is very annoying. But like strength wise, bro,
Her flashback was good too.
Flashback was very good.
eating them fucking kids, bro.
That's crazy.
It's
I
morbid
don't
and crazy.
understand who she gets.
I think my only like qualms with Whole Cake Island, which makes it a 9 out of 10, like Preach said, is 0.5 of it being the like wedding cakey, like
Oh yeah.
just like stretched out. Like if
Yeah,
imagine like we are in like a Whole Cake Island position right now, like we're in Wano and wedding cakey is going on for like a good like 20 weeks, we would hate that shit so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up, fellas. Chat. We got two people, two new people in the chat. Anime Owl 5,
And Black Cat Pirates. Yo, what's good, everybody?
Do we think the man marked by flames is Aokiji? I think that when we talked about that when the chapter first dropped, everybody had varying responses, but Aokiji was kind of a general no. And Black Cat Pirates was good, bro. Drop a subscribe if y'all new to the chat. We building something great here.
Yeah.
But
Crow, what do you think about Sanji? Because I know you're a Sanji fan.
Actually, I do want to hear Crow's thoughts about Sanji.
I'm devastated right now, man. I didn't, just to hear all that. But honestly, I understand. But I think that Sanji's actions in that arc further solidify who he is. I think his decision to leave, Luffy not being there is a big factor in that. If Luffy was there when they received the information, Sanji would not have left. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Luffy being with him would have been something that would have like we can tackle this. But them being apart and him hearing the news as if was like all like a big shock, and the past that he had been running from for so long finally catching up to him, also being a big factor in that because he said it himself. I'm not right now. I'm under the radar, but I'm gonna be a big deal when my name is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I think his actions may have seemed very contradicting, but it made sense. Did we watch Drizzt's trash video? No, I'm not gonna watch that bullshit.
If you think okay, we're talking about this Whole Cake for like a good 15 minutes now, 10 minutes now. If you think I'm gonna watch something 6 hours long, of just talking about the downfall of One Piece or the downfall of Whole Cake Island, you think you must be nuts.
The thing with Drizzt though, like, cause I watched the first one. The first, like, he has some decent points, but then he just has points that are just like they don't even really matter. Like, I remember he was talking about how he was basically comparing One Piece to an actual novel. You can't do that, bro. Like, it's not the same type of medium. Like,
not even the same type of literature.
With a novel, you can make everything perfect. You could have it proofread for years and years. With One Piece, he's dropping it weekly. It's like you can't even compare things like that.
The thing with me that pisses me off about those kind of videos and that type of criticism is that they think, okay, yes, you're entitled to criticize One Piece as much as you want. I'm not the police officer to tell you that you can't do that. But when someone responds with their own criticism of your critique, it's all, you go hiding in the shell. Like, you can't, I can have my opinion. Yes, you can. And I can have my opinion about what you said too.
And the thing too, no, you're right, because and the thing, like, there's so many different ways to make a story, and I feel like certain people just want it their own certain way that they like it. But Oda's different, bro. Oda's not trying to make the same generic thing all the time, even though he does use the same formulas here and there. Like, he can make whatever he wants. Right. I think as long as it's good, then it's good. But
it's like people want One Piece to be Hunter x Hunter so bad, but everything does not have to be the same. I hate the way that people criticize One Piece for not being as. It's always something that comes from another anime. Stop, bro. Just look at One Piece as One Piece, and you will understand. I'm not finna listen to no nigga talk about One Piece. I didn't even say nobody talk about One Piece for 6 hours, bro. If you don't like it, bro, just don't like it.
This is why I say, man. This is why I say. beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's a well-known quote, but I say this shit all the time. Art is subjective. If you can find
It's
beauty in
very
something and like
subjective.
it, that's based on you as a person and your perspective. If you hate on it, then that means you as a person cannot find the beauty in the art itself. It's your
And I
ability to
understand,
not find it.
but it's just the way that and I went into this. People that are condescending with their opinions, I really don't like talking about stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? And the whole big ass tribe of all the people shitting on Wano, calling it trash. But as soon as you respond and try to like refute their critiques, you're Oda's angel. That's so annoying to me, bro. Like
I can
I'm
make
not finna talk about
one
this
point
shit.
that destroys all of their like qualms or just general like hate of Wano, and it's simple. All of us, literally all of the fan base has increased exponentially because of COVID, and we've all started to like Wano Weekly. I said it before too. If we were in Whole Cake Weekly, we would hate Whole Cake Island so much because of this whole wedding cakey bullshit. If we had that in Wano, we would hate it so much more. Wano's lows, there are some things that Oda's dropping a little bit. Yes, I can understand. We can obviously have some critiques for Oda, but the amount of peaks that Wano has is just so much that it's not a bad arc. People calling it a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, they're just either lying for attention or they just don't believe it. Like
it's just the loud minority thing. It's just like those people that wanted the raid to fail, people that wanted ZKK, and because of that, they just Wano fucking sucks, bro. I mean, bro. Most people want Wano. The vast majority of One Piece fans love Wano. I feel, you know what I'm saying.
No, bro, I do a poll and it's like 80% people love Wano. But the thing is too, with like you can see me right now, I'm saying whatever I don't like about One Piece. It's not about like sucking off Oda, bro. It's like you could like I don't like certain things in Whole Cake, but I still like the arc overall.
Yeah. Actually, I did want to talk about what I did like about Whole Cake Sanji's like character specifically is that it emphasizes like more so like also what like it showed like in his first backstory is that he is a cook first primarily. Like although people didn't like it that like he didn't fight Big Mom and stuff like that and he fought in his own way, like shout out Black Cats Pirates for subscribing by the way, but like how he didn't fight the Big Mom pirates like in the end and like how he made a cake and all this and that. Like it just is a testament that he's not a fighter first, he is a cook first. And that's why
that arc, my bad.
Sorry, my bad. I'll finish in a sec. That's why Luffy brought him to the crew as a cook, not as a fighter, as a cook first. Obviously he's a tough fighter. He's very strong, like almost at Zoro's length. I said almost, remember. He's still like a cook. That's his main occupation on the crew. His job is to be a cook. His life is through food. So yeah.
I think the arc just really solidified that Sanji is not a conqueror. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with that. And it did a great job at like showing the difference in that decision of what a Zorro or Luffy would have done in that same position. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. Like if somebody would have been writing Zorro, we gonna destroy Shimosuke village. If you don't come over here and marry Shot, Zorro said, okay, show me that. You feel me? That's what it would have been. It would have been a big difference.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of Zorro,
highlighted that.
Speaking of Zorro too, that is another reason why I don't think it's perfect. Because even in Dressrosa, they took out half the Straw Hats, and then the same thing in Whole Cake.
Yeah, it felt like it was so long. Like when we finally saw Sanji and Zorro at the when they executed Toniyasu, it felt so overdue, bro.
It felt like years because it was literal years. Like after Dressrosa, they haven't met for I think a good 6-7 years. I think.
Yeah, it was so long.
If I'm not mistaken.
Seeing them two on the same panel was crazy.
And then Black Hat Pirates in the chat. I'm new to One Piece and I loved Wano and Dressrosa. It honestly comes down to weekly reading.
Yeah, most people don't.
That's exactly what it is. Because
you gotta think about it, bro. Oh my bad. I'm passionate about this.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I was just gonna say, just quick. 90% of the fan base that like have been into One Piece now are now weekly readers or weekly just watchers like with the like anime if they're sticking with the anime. So like having a weekly opinion versus binging it all the way through is very different. Those two things are very, very different. All right,
you gotta think about it, bro. You're watching 1,000 episodes straight. You getting all of that right in front of you, and now you getting it once a week. Or Oda might take a break. You gotta wait 2 weeks for a small piece of information. You're gonna take that in differently, bro, and it's not gonna be the same. You just gotta understand there's a difference in how you're taking it now. You feel me? But most people can't do that. But oh well. We can all go move on. We was on whole
Yeah.
cake for a while.
Okay, so
I put it whole low A for me.
low A.
No, no,
Okay.
I'm doing medium A.
I'm doing medium A as well. I think it's I can put it below Arlong for the sake of Preach, but I feel like the highs of Whole Cake Island are like kind of like Wano, 'cause, like with the whole Yonko stuff. Like it deserves to be up there.
Yeah. What about my bad? JJ Zane, where y'all got it? And
JJ Zane
Sabo.
Sabo.
I'm looking at Whole Cake right under Impel Down personally.
Me too. That's exactly what I'm putting.
I'm liking the emotions that, Sanji versus Luffy brought, but Impel Down was just a hell of a ride for me compared to Whole Cake.
All right.
Okay, Sabo Zane.
I got it. I got Arlong Park above it.
I can't do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but
I
I
just think
respect it though.
Arlong Park had better story elements, in my opinion.
I don't think there is an emotional moment in whole Arlong Park that comes close to Luffy versus Sanji. I know y'all gonna say
Nami?
Nami.
Where Luffy,
It's
Nami
not
with
even
the
close.
hat.
Luffy
It's not
puts
even
the
close.
straw
bro.
hat on Nami?
It's
That is
not
definitely
close, bro.
better.
It's one of the best moments in the whole series.
It definitely
Bro,
is, but that's
Nami
better, bro. I promise you.
Nami had been fighting for her life for
Luffy's
so long.
voice
Bro.
cracking when he told Sanji, "I can't become the king of pirates without." That's the first time we've seen Luffy say something like that. I can't do this.
But
without you."
Sanji's basis for doing what he did just doesn't.
Crow,
it didn't
I'm
do
not
it
gonna
for me.
lie. I'm gonna have to make a rebuttal right there for what you just said, and the evidence is in fact in Arlong Park. Luffy says himself he cannot be anything without the crewmates he selects, and he says that in
Bro,
Arlong Park.
he needed a navigator, bro.
He
literally
needs a navigator.
said
He
to
needs a cook.
Sanji,
He needs a liar. He needs a swordsman. He said that in Arlong
He
Park.
needs those positions, yes.
But
He
reason
said
why-
to Sanji himself, "I cannot become the king of pirates without you."
No, but he was talking about in Arlong Park that he cannot become the king of the pirates, and he's not smart enough and can't do things on his own, and he needs those reliable people with him. And it's not just those roles he needs; it's just those people with him.
The reason why the Arlong Park moment was so good is because of what it means. Like when you talk about Luffy was always Oda was setting it up, but that's Luffy's treasure. So it's more meaning than but the fact that he trusts her and she's the only one that knew it like that.
I understand where y'all coming
the
from.
friendships we made along the way. Wow.
I understand where
that
y'all
moment
coming from.
really hits for a really specific reason that Oda set up.
I understand where you're coming from. I just personally feel like that moment with Sanji telling him after all they've been through, that was when he first met them. It didn't feel like it had as much weight. You know what I'm saying? After all he's been through with Sanji at that point in Whole Cake Island compared to Arlong Park, where they've known each other for 15 minutes damn near.
But
After all they've been through. Huh?
I think that's what makes it better, because it's that really shows how much Luffy already was fucking with Nami.
Yeah,
I mean, he didn't know her that much, but he still knew that she was a good person, even though she left.
And that's facts. That's fact. I respect that too. I'm just saying, after going to war with the world government, after doing all this Dressrosa, all this Alabaster, and the weight behind his words, I cannot become King Prize without you. That just felt. It just hit me a lot more personally, and it's not. I mean, yeah, I'm a Sanji fan, but that just hit me a lot more. That Nami moment was a 10 out of 10 too. Both of them are 10 out of 10 moments. Don't get me wrong. I just like that moment more.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. They're pretty much close enough.
Yeah, but his delivery in the delivery in the manga in the anime, I think that's also why I'm kind of putting it ahead. The delivery in the anime with Luffy himself is his voice cracks when he says, "I can't become the king of pirates without you." That hit a lot harder than him just screaming out, "Of course I'm gonna help you." You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. But y'all need to watch the moment. If you haven't watched it, you see how they delivered it. The voice acting was way better.
No, I remember because I recently watched Whole Cake. I remembered it. It was good.
The one when it's raining, right?
Yes, the one where even Luffy tries to close his mouth because he doesn't want to eat whatever the sweet rain is or whatever, because he boldly says that he can't eat or do anything without Sanji.
Right.
Right,
and then another. This is just gonna be another quick moment is when he made that bento box. He made it for someone else, but he didn't. I don't think he did it kind of subconsciously. He put all the Straw Hat's favorite food inside the box.
Yeah.
That's just a great moment to me. It just show you how much he was still thinking about them, even though he made that decision.
He didn't even officially join back the crew yet, or say yes to Luffy, but he still had the Straw Hats in mind.
Yeah, the burgers for Frankie, and all that. Yeah, it was crazy to me. I don't know, but we can.
Did he make Zoro's favorite meal?
Yeah, he had Zorro.
Aw, that's sweet.
Onigiri.
Onigiri. Yeah, he had the onigiri. He had everything, bro.
All right. You know what? I think Whole Cake Island, like, we'll do a final review, even though it's 3 hours. Jesus.
Yeah, we gotta.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
gotta
we'll speak.
We gotta
we'll-
move.
Okay. Reverie. We all agree that this should be A, correct?
Yeah, it's better than
Yes.
Better than Zoe.
Okay. I'll agree that it's better than Zoe, but Zoe still needs to be an A. You're saying. Okay.
I guess.
All right. just saying. It should be an A. But Reverie, I do agree with all the things like the whole like Sabo hype, VV, like all the like
bounties
warlord
would be-
abolition.
Don't go.
Like
What you said, JJ?
No, I ain't say nothing.
Oh,
you can say something. Go ahead.
I thought someone said something.
About the Reverie, it was fun seeing everybody, but yeah, I feel like it was a low A. I'm not putting it above Alabaster.
Yeah, no, we keep it.
Yeah, I can't do no info dump. I can't do no info dump arc above a fully fleshed out arc. Personally, me.
Yeah, but it doesn't even feel like an arc. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I feel that for sure.
Because it was
This
in
was an
between
intermission.
both Wano and Whole Cake.
It was just the intermission between the different acts of Wano. It was
Yeah.
between 1 and 2, right?
It was before Wano and then in between the acts as well.
Yeah, it didn't feel like an arc, but if I'm taking what we learned in that arc and plus the bounties of Roger and Whitebeard, just learning that was insane.
Actually, technically speaking, like the reveal of the Fifth Emperor moment is in the Reverie.
Yeah, it is, and that is an insane. I've rewatched that moment so many times. I can talk the word for word.
Yeah, but
Thanks.
I feel like we all agree Reverie high, not high, low A, right?
Yeah.
low A.
Shanks smile. You don't see that much.
Yeah. All right, low A Reverie. All right, last but not least, we know where it's gonna be because it's a save for last. But Wano is an S. It just matters where. But as of right now, I'm putting it at the lowest because of the lows of Wano. I'm putting it at low S.
It's the worst S tier arc.
No, you know what? I have to put it over Marineford.
You have to put it over Marineford.
No, sir.
Yep.
Honestly,
I
I feel
can't
like
do it.
in terms of reasoning, I think the only reason why it would be above Marineford is because of Gear 5.
I mean, that's not the only reason, but it's definitely
It
one.
has
It's
better
a
story elements.
big reason.
I don't think it has better story. I think it has better hype though.
No, I think it does have.
definitely has better.
I think it has a better
Marineford
story.
has better hype.
You think so?
Yeah, no, I
it was
agree.
just Gear 5, Zorro cutting Kaido, and a couple more things compared to Marineford, which was Whitebeard showing up obviously, and the Admiral. I mean, I think Wano had the hype down pat easy.
I think Wano's better overall. Like, it has better fights. I think it has a better story, better characters.
I like the story. I mean, I love the story. I don't think
It
it
has
has better story.
better music, bro. The music is so good.
Well, Wano's
I
music
just-
is good.
To me, it's not like crazy. It's not so much better, but I do think it's better than Marineford.
See, the thing is, with my Wano rating, it's because also, like, we've been able to watch all of Marineford. We haven't been able to watch all of Wano. If once Wano is done and I'm able to watch all of Gear 5, Luffy versus Kaido, Sanji versus Queen, Zoro versus King, all this stuff, Momo being a dragon, which will come soon enough, and then Yamato, all this stuff, then I can visualize it and put Wano above Marineford. That's,
To me,
that's when I
okay.
hit it.
What do you think the story is for Wano?
What do you mean in terms of the story?
Okay. All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna throw this in. Odin's flashback could be a standalone anime or manga by itself and be a amazing show.
That is true.
Man, it was crazy. My girlfriend sat and watched Odin's flashback with me, and she cried when he died. It's great. But the present day part is, I think the Scabbards themselves as characters are so underwhelming. I mean, not including Momo, but Kinemon, obviously, the talking with his fart thing from the start, it was so annoying. Rizo looks like a jackass. I don't care about the dog and the cat. They just was underwhelming.
You better not say some shit about Kawamatsu. I'm telling you right now. I'll
Kawamatsu.
make this stream 4 hours long. I am not playing.
I just think we say that Wano has a better story because it fits in the current, it fits as far as it's a Straw Hat arc. You know what I'm saying? The Straw Hats weren't at Marineford, so it felt more like I can't explain what I'm trying to say,
A
but
Straw
I think
Hat
this,
Marineford?
Yeah, I mean, that not kind of sort of. You feel me?
If anything, the only thing I'll say that Marineford has better is it has more moments in a short period of time.
Yeah,
Like
Wano was
more
so
better
long,
moments
bro.
consistently.
If I'm looking at Wano as just the raid, I can put over Marineford. But the beginning part, the sumo shit, that was so boring. You
Bro,
didn't have that in
the
Marineford. You know
sumo
what I'm
Yeah,
shit
saying?
that's
needed to be
accepted. I
omitted.
agree.
There
Yeah.
was no point in having this sumo shit in there.
Yeah, and then you had it was something else that the Batman fight. They did that in the anime. They made that so long, bro. I was so
The
mad.
anime is terrible in the beginning.
Bro.
Even the Hawkins fight is bad, bro. Like with Zorro
Yeah,
and Hawkins.
it was just literally the faces showing back and forth for like 5 minutes, bro. But yeah, if we just talking about the raid itself, Wano is better than Marineford, but Wano as an entire arc had, I think Act 1 and 2. I mean, the Luffy when we seen Kaido as a dragon was amazing. You know what I'm saying? But overall, Act 1 and 2 was kind of boring. The Udon prison part was so boring to me, bro.
Yeah. I think it was alright. It wasn't crazy, but it was good.
I mean, I feel like the Udon stuff was actually kind of interesting because of Luffy trying to figure out Rio, but it got like annoying to me as soon as Big Mom came in.
Bro, the amnesia shit. It just, oh my god.
As soon as that plotline came in, I'm like, fuck, I know where this is going.
To me, the story of Wano to me is better because it's about Luffy being. He confirmed that it was Joy Boy.
Yeah,
I think
love
that's what
that.
the whole story is about. It's about Luffy liberating Wano, and even from the beginning, I feel like Oda did a really good job. Like how we said before, he doesn't always do a good job when it comes to making you care about the country or the people. And I feel like he did better with Tama, with Momo, and with all the scabbards, even Odin. Like I feel like he did a good job for I actually care when Luffy is defeating Kaido.
Yeah,
I agree with that. The kids made me care about the country of Wano, like Tama,
a whole lot more.
Otoko.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Toko
like I said,
and
I
Tama
wasn't
made
blown
a
away.
huge contribution.
Like when Tony died, well, I keep calling him Tony, but when Yasue died,
Yeah.
and they had to laugh at his death because they just physically couldn't cry. That was crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
And even though Marineford has a lot of good action, I feel like there's not a good fight in it.
It just
really
clashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Clashes. I agree with that. I just think the death of Marineford. All right, anime. We love you being in the chat, bro. Make sure you tune in for the next one. He said he's gonna be the king of the eyes. I like that. But it was just clashes, but the deaths in Marineford, like Whitebeard's death, made it just that's gravity, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the best moments in One Piece.
What about you, JJ? What you got to say, man?
I love Wano. Wano was fun, but I told y'all Marineford my top one. I'm kind of contemplating in my head, do I like Marineford? I mean, in these lobby more than Wano too. I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards Wano. Y'all really selling me over here the way y'all bringing everything back for real. I think like you said, once we see the animation, because I've been loving the animation that they've been doing in Wano too. All the acts, I've been really enjoying that throughout the anime. So maybe once we actually see Gear 5, maybe that'll put it over the hill. But I just felt like Marineford was just the thing that just made the world just seem so much bigger than what little Luffy was, and Wano is the point that shows you like he's there. Like I like to see people coming up more than I like to see people, standing at the top fighting with the big bad, and like I said, the deaths, if we would have had a little bit more loss in Wano,
Impactful
maybe
loss.
more, huh?
Impactful loss, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we had like 4 or 5. But I mean, like you got a whole country of people just dealing with stuff. I mean, it could have been a lot more impactful losses. I'll give you that. So that's why Marineford just always stands up. I mean, Whitebeard standing dead is like doper than anything Wano did to me personally.
That's facts.
Yeah, I love that, bro. That's crazy.
I think though the only reason we can say that is because Marineford is very well publicized, and that's the point of Marineford. Like, it's that even though Sengoku wanted like the whole execution to be public, like he didn't want like like a lot of other things to be publicized about like the Marines and like them taking down like the Whitebeard pirates, or like how it was portrayed. But Wano itself was an isolated country, so like the whole like world building aspect that a lot of One Piece arcs have, which includes Whole Cake Island as well, like Wano didn't have because it was an isolated country. and the news like of Wano and like the impact that it will have it's not even out yet because Wano's about to end, but what you call it, like we're gonna see the impacts of Wano's like events and like how things happen, the news, how it breaks down the world and the classic world building of One Piece. We'll see it and all that soon enough, and that will also highly rate Wano or make Wano much better than what it already is.
Yeah, I love Kaido too. I feel like Kaido to me is maybe not as much as Doflamingo, but he's definitely second.
Yeah,
like
sure.
dude was fighting everybody in Wano, bro. He levitated the island.
Did
like,
not back down. Yeah.
His devil fruit
definitely. Oh, my bad.
My favorite devil fruit. Bro, like he's just a menace, bro. Like the way when he locked up Yamato and she was afraid, like she didn't even know. She couldn't even call his bluff because he's that crazy.
That's fact.
Kaido to me is just like, bro, every time he's on screen is entertaining.
And the fact that he actually got that world's strongest creature title, and I think this arc just like no question about it. That's legit. You know what I'm saying? He is a fucking unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thoughts? Do we think Kaido's dead or no?
No.
Zane, JJ? Sorry, not JJ. Sorry, Zane, Sabo.
I think Kaido's dead.
I think he's dead too.
It's the death that he wants. I mean, he didn't want. It's the opposite of what he wanted. Yeah. So it fits.
It's what Luffy did. He broke his dream of having that glorified death. No one knows he's dead now. I think that's the whole point.
Killing him like that.
What do y'all think about the ending of the fight?
I like the ending. I don't know what everybody was talking about. I guess it wasn't Zorro to swoop in and cut his head off, but it was great to me.
I think people just like were like very like including me for a little bit, hell bent on the whole aspect of it can't be a big bad punch, and then it was a big bad punch. But then like some people were like, oh no, it has real with it. But like looking back, like this is why I encourage like weekly readers to reread or rewatch things, is that you then get a bigger scope of what happened. Like chapters like 1045 all the way to 1049 was such a swift sequence. Like I like was reading it like throughout. It felt like 2 minutes of like battle between Luffy and Kaido, like just fast paced. Because like Luffy in 1046 or 47, I forgot which chapter, said that he was gonna one-shot Kaido and he's finishing this to Momo, and then proceeds to do so. But like after like weeks and weeks of waiting for the chapter, like it doesn't feel that way. So it's definitely something to like take in consideration when looking at like weekly versus like all together at once. It makes the story better.
I actually liked it.
My bad. I mean, I was finna kind of go off. I mean, it's the same thing, but you go ahead real quick. My bad.
I was just gonna say real quick that I like the ending. The only thing is, because to me the punch was good and everything was good with the fight. The only problem is how he said we don't even know if he's dead, and I feel like the clarification is a problem.
Facts.
Yeah, go ahead. What you about to say?
I think the thing with me is a lot of people that are disappointed. It's like when you. It's the raid failing stuff, bro.
It is the raid failing. Look,
when you expect something, you keep telling yourself the raid is gonna fail. The raid is gonna fail. The raid doesn't fail, right? And you're just gonna find so many ways to. It's not gonna be satisfying to you, no matter what, because you expected this, even though there was nothing in the story that said it was gonna be a guaranteed thing that the raid was gonna fail. That raid failing thing. They've been telling themselves the raid was gonna fail for like. Damn near like 3 years, bro. If you really think about it, that's been floating for 3 years.
See,
so you've been reading this whole arc. You're trying your best to take every little piece of evidence. This is why it's still gonna happen. This is that. When it doesn't happen, you're just setting yourself up to be disappointed. I feel personally.
It's what I don't understand though. As a shonen series, why would a major arc fail?
Bro, this
the
was
only
a
time it happened was in Sabayori. And that's
300 chapter arc, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that after he became Joy Boy and they confirmed everything that Luffy is Joy Boy, people still said that he was gonna that the raid was gonna fail. To me, it doesn't make sense because like, why would Oda really make him become Joy Boy just for him to lose? Like, that'd be so lame, bro.
Exactly.
Imagine this 300 chapter arc. We watching all this, all our characters go through this, and then for it to all mean nothing. Like
just lose.
Like,
And then
Like,
the
what?
the thing is, like, when are they gonna spin it back? Because if they lose now, they have to spin back and try to beat Kaido again, right? When do they have
Right.
the time for that?
Like, as far as progression of the story, that would have felt like everything came to a halt.
It makes absolutely no sense.
I don't know. I mean, it maybe if the raid would have failed early on, I would have felt it. But for us to be in one for 300 chapters and you still think it's gonna fail, you just setting yourself up to
Yeah.
be disappointed, bro.
That's why I'm saying that they held on to it for too long. Because at first it's like it's cool, it's a cool idea. And like later on, the more it goes on, even after Kaido lost, they still said the raid was going to fail.
It's just like, yeah, everybody's saying all the Beast Pirates gonna get up and reawaken, bro. Imagine everybody having to redo their 1v1. Zoro and Sanji having to redo their 1v1. All of the Flying Six, Jinbei, Robin, everybody having to redo their fight. Imagine Oda drawing that. You know how many people would have been pissed off, bro? That would have made it so unnecessarily long, bro.
It would have just taken away from the original fights too. Like Zoro and King would have taken away from that moment.
If he gets
And then,
back
like-
up and reawaken, I'm like, bro, how long do y'all want this arc to be, bro? We 300, we 4 years deep. Motherfucker started 1-0 as a freshman in high school and graduated at the end of 1-0, bro. That's how long we was in there. And y'all wanted them to get back up and fight again.
See,
That's
this,
insane.
This is a great way to like finish off the talks of Wano. Wano is liked by 90% of the audience in general of One Piece fans, but the 10% who don't like it end up speaking for the 90%.
Loud minorities,
That's
literally.
what's messed up. That's
Yeah,
a
and
great way to put it.
It's just like when you go to a restaurant. If you like a restaurant, you know what I'm saying, you just like it. You're just going to keep going. But the moment somebody that goes to a restaurant and don't like it, they finna be on Google reviews. Yep, they telling the whole world this shit was trash. Don't go here. So it's like the loud minority. You know, a million people don't like it.
Most people like it. Like I'm telling you, every time I do a poll or something, like Wano's always beating every arc. But it even beat Water 7 in Enies Lobby, and that was like right after the Kaido fight when everyone was complaining. So like it just shows that most people do like it.
Yeah, like I said, but people just loud. When you don't like something, you're gonna be a lot louder than when you like it. I mean, obviously, if you appreciate it, you're gonna show your appreciation. But hate spreads faster than positivity. That's just a fact, you know.
Beauty is in
Especially
the
the
eye of
people
the
that-
beholder.
And
Just
people that don't even watch One Piece, you know, what I'm saying, looking for something to hate about just because they nerds. You know, there's this whole fandom wars that's so corny to me.
If Marineford happened today, I'm telling you, if Mihawk did what he did today in Wano, we would never hear the end of it.
Bro,
if Marineford happened today, if Whole
They would-
Cake Island happened today, like
they would
people
call
would
Marineford
slander it
trash.
more than Wano.
facts, people would hate it.
Hate
That's
it
what I'm
so
saying.
much.
Like,
But yeah, Sabo, Zane, y'all got any thoughts on this? I know this is very long, so we finna wrap it up. You know, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, I love
Oh, you went out. What'd you say?
Lobby. I said I love Wano, bro. I have it right under in this lobby, honestly.
All right, I
It
respect.
had amazing moments, great story progression. I love Momo. I love Yamato. Love Kaido. Like, there's nothing to dislike. I feel like people just dislike Wano just because of a lot of people. That's really the main reason. And because of ZKK dudes. We know how they are, though.
Yeah, they crazy, man. You the most reasonable Zorro fan, Zorro Killer Kaido fan I know. You know.
Hey, I'm sad it didn't happen, but Oda kind of fumbled the bag. But it's all good. I'm fine with Gear 5.
All right,
So where we
Sabo.
putting Wano at?
Oh, JJ, what'd you say?
I said, where we putting Wano?
We put in Wano and S. Right now, it's right below Enies Lobby and Marineford. I mean, they're
I
the
can
only two
see
left.
agree. You know, putting everything in perspective. When it's animated, I can definitely see me being having a above Marineford. So I'm 100% fine
Same
with
here.
being right behind.
Once it's
Enies Lobby.
animated, I'm putting Wano second, maybe even first, because
Yeah, it might
that
be
gear
better.
that Gear 5 thing might make it first. Like Gear
Because
5
the
animated.
raid is peak One Piece. I don't care what no one. The raid is literally non-stop peak One Piece to me personally.
I mean, Rooftop so far, the best
Roof
episodes
Piece
in
is-
One Piece history has been in Wano.
It's been
What
Roof Piece,
episode was it? 1017?
1017, 1015,
Brick Squad.
982, and then
And
episode
the-
1000.
and the episode where they did the reverie with the banner reveals. That was also probably
Yes,
top 5.
that's
ones
also
that-
Wano, so 956
yeah,
or 7.
So literally,
That's also in there. So.
yeah,
And all
Um,
Megumi Ishitani, by the way.
yeah, she's amazing.
Goddess.
Sabo, what you got to say before we get on out of here, man? We'll do these outros.
Man, I got Wano at an S tier too. I really liked Wano. I think that like after Luffy and Zoro had split up in Wano, I think that's when it really had just extremely picked up. Because you go from Luffy going and he finally meeting up with everybody else to you got Kaido pulling up, them boxing, then you got Zoro boxing with a killer and whatnot. But he obviously not in his right mind. But like we get a bunch of cool stuff. Luffy in jail, meeting Kid, like just so much. Like
Yeah, I respect that. Well, fellas, it was great and it was very long. Pause. So
Big pause.
it's time to wrap it up. I truly enjoyed this stream. We had a lot of interesting takes, a lot of interesting debates, and a lot of stuff we agreed on because One Piece is peak. You know what I'm saying? When you got this many arcs in the S, A, and B tier, there's no way you can compete. Another show can compete. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna let everybody, do their quick outro. Tell them how you can find them at in social media, YouTube, Twitter, wherever. Back in ABC or the Zane, what you got for the folks?
Hey, had fun discussing the art. Had a lot of same opinions as everybody else. So I'm glad we could come to decent conclusions together. But you can follow me on not Instagram, sorry, Twitter at Daimyo-san. Looking forward to the next stream, man.
Facts. JJ.
All right. Dope stream once again. John Sherrod on all social media. OPU, we do what we do. Let's keep it moving.
Preach.
Yeah, it was a fun stream for sure. Know how to get my Skypea hate in there. But overall, I think it's a good list. You can find me at Marshall D. Preach. Check out one of my new videos. And yeah, it's been a fun stream.
All right, Prince.
What's up, everybody? Prince of All Anime. Prince of All Anime on all platforms. Had fun talking about all the arcs. An antithesis to Preach. He had to put Skypea hate in there. I had to put the Zoe agenda in there because that's just peak. But yeah, honestly, also expect one of my videos upcoming soon. Laugh Till Theory maybe upcoming soon. But yeah, be sure to check them out. Lovely having you guys over for conversation and stuff. Hustler Island saying W stream. Thank you, appreciate it, and I'll kick it off to Sabo last.
Yo, I'm for Sabo. You can catch me on Twitter at @full_Sabo. This was a really good stream. I had fun. It was really fun to just remember some of the old arcs. Like I'm definitely gonna do a watch through and whatnot now because I like just the hate that you was coming with, Preach. Like I need to go rewatch Skypea now because I'm just like, yo, what is he talking about?
But I'm gonna tell you, it's worse in the anime for sure. The manga is
1000%.
tolerable. It's tolerable in the manga.
It is tolerable in the manga.
Let me say one more thing. Typically on Fridays, we usually review the chapters. So, with a break, we transition this week. But you catch us next Friday, we're going to be reviewing 1057.
That is
That's
correct.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Well, fellas, you can catch me on Twitter at MyGenCrow. It was a very fun stream. I love talking with these fellas about One Piece, man. I look forward to it every Wednesday and Friday. Yeah, that is Wednesday. I look forward to it every Wednesday and Friday. And as you look at this arc, you might see a lot of C tiers, but if you really think about it, all of those C tiers are short ass arcs, except for Fishman Island and Skypea. Those just suck. But One Piece is just great. You know what I'm saying? It was fun to talk about it. So with that, that's all I gotta say.